Hey, good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another exciting day with us, your casters, Scared Yet and Jinx on Spicy Jade Cup. This is the fifth day, and the teams in front of us are Team Xtream going up against Team Darkest Fear. Okay, Jinx, by the way, what is your darkest fear?
This is exactly what I planned to say, and you just stole it. This is so unfair.
All right, you go first, then I'll tell
Okay,
mine.
okay.
And oh,
My darkest fear would be a diggy with a retribution.
of course, the Diggy Feed strategy, the most annoying one. Alright, audience, just comment down your darkest fears and we might choose the best comment for getting that charisma that we're gonna give away during the live stream, along with the two elite skins, right, Jinx?
Totally, totally. But this is so unfair. This is what I want to do.
Well, life is unfair, we can't help it. And let's go over to the bands now. There's a Matilda, Benedetta, Selena, along with the Zask. What do you think about these bands? It's actually opened up the draft a lot.
Yeah, totally. It's opened up a draft a lot, but the only thing is they can only ban 4 heroes at one point. So no matter what they ban, there'll always be something open right now in this meta. So as you can see, Rafaela is still open. We still have all the healers open. And I'm not so sure about the Zas ban because there's so many ways to counter him, don't you think, Scared?
Yeah, I totally agree. That might be a little meh kind of band, but then it's okay. And just as we were talking about Paquito going down for the side of Team Extreme.
Totally. That Paquito is so powerful in offlane. He's so annoying and so hard to kill. I just do not like him at all in any draft.
And Team Your Darkest Fear are answering back with a Kufra and a Whale combination. A beautiful one indeed, with a great knockup provided by Kufra. Whale using his ultimate as well as his knockup. That's going to be great. Insane amount of CC coming in from their side. While Team Extremes have picked up a high loss and went with another great offlaner, that is Uranus. Quite a tanky team coming in from their side, Jinx.
Quite a tanky team, and the red team is gonna have to pick someone that can burst down these tanks like Lunox. But they have picked a carry, which is also good because, as we know, because of her passive, and as soon as she gets that Demon Hunter, she's going to start melting down these tanks.
Yes, absolutely. What do you need to kill a tank? A tank killer. And what's the best tank killer in the meta right now? Carry, of course. And they went with the Chango ban, a beautiful ban coming in from the side of Team Your Darkest Fear.
You didn't tell me what your darkest fear was, Scared.
Well, let's talk about that after the match, shall we? I probably think that it would not be possible to say it out loud on the stream. You get it?
Another one of my fears is this Uranus. Oh my god, he's so tanky. Plus his regen that he gets, it's just so annoying to kill. So I guess I would say a Diggy and this Uranus. Both of them, I fear them so much.
I see. Whenever I'm in your opponent, I'll surely pick a Uranus offlaner with a Diggy Feed strat. Alright, we'll talk about that later. There goes down Barats for the side of Team Your Darkest Fear, a great offlaner, and has been picked a lot recently after that buff he received recently. Hello?
He has been getting picked a lot. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has been getting picked a lot, and he's also very good in offlane too. So he might be able to stop this Uranus from farming up so much because he does have that kind of CC second skill, which can stop Uranus from just roaming around on its own.
Yeah, I totally agree. And Team Extreme will be closing that draft by picking a Cyclops as well as a Bruno. Okay, so that's gonna be an interesting draft coming in from the side of Team Extreme, because Cyclops, we know how insane his damage is, and if those planets roaming around him, if they hit an opponent, they actually reduce the cooldown of his skills. So that's going to be really annoying. While Jawhead goes down for the side of Team Your Darkest Fear. I'm quite surprised that Jawhead was opened up and is actually last picked in this draft.
Totally. Jawhead is one of the most picked heroes in this meta right now. But looks like both teams have a pretty tanky composition and they both have really good picks going on. So it's so hard to predict who has the upper hand in early game.
Yeah, I would feel like that because of the presence of that Bruno Cyclops as well as a Paquito for Team Extreme, they'll be having that upper hand in the early game. But as soon as Carrie gets her items, she'll be melting those tanks, those Hylos, that Uranus as well as that Paquito. So yeah,
Totally.
I would feel like that early game it'll be favoring Team Extremes while late game will be dominated by the side of Team Your Darkest Fear. Okay,
Yeah,
Jinx,
yeah.
who are you placing your bets on?
I'm gonna go with your darkest fear because I really like that Jawhead pick. So let's just give a bit of credit to this Jawhead because his early game damages a lot as well. And even Barats is a pretty good offlaner. So if he is getting farmed and he's left unstacked, no, he's gonna do so much damage. And he's pretty much unkillable after he gets that, after he starts getting bigger, the more unkillable he becomes.
That's the dinosaur, his dinosaur form. Hylos looking in for some poke. He's gone in on that carry using her retribution to get that buff. Hylos seems to be in trouble. No, it will be carry going down. First blood goes in favor of that Cyclops. And look at that rotation coming in from Paquito right from the bot lane supporting his team.
Totally. And but this Hylos is so low, so he's gonna have to recall. But nice first kill, getting that kill on that carry, and he stopped her farm completely. Did you see who got the blue buff over there?
Yeah, Carrie actually managed to save her blue buff right away, but it's going to be another minute and a half for her without both of those buffs. So they will be at a huge disadvantage in that early fight.
Totally. And looks like Carrie got that what do you call that small roaming thing? We call it the Pokemon. What's it actually called?
Usually everyone calls it a Pokemon. It's called a Little Wanderer though. Okay, there's a fight breaking out in the bot lane and down goes Kufra, but that will be a return kill over that Bruno. A really nice one. Carrie being chased by Paquito and Cyclops and being finished off. Barats is super low in HP as well as on his stacks. He won't be able to escape this one. I highly doubt. There goes in Paquito with that damage and Cyclops is actually tanking the turret damage. That was kind of fun to see, but both the hypers going down, and this fight will be going in favor of Team Extreme. They're actually using that early game advantage that they have and avoiding the lane of Jawhead. They're actually managing to secure those team fights.
Totally. This Bharat should not have gone in without some stacks. I think he was sitting on zero stacks and he just went in to help out his team. But that was a pretty bad move coming in, and he gave all the farm to the Cyclops and Bruno.
Yeah, I would totally agree. You know that early game Barats on 25 stack, it actually gives you around 125 defenses. So I would say that early game should have been going in favor of that Barats in his lane. I'm talking about, but that does not seem to be happening because this Paquito is actually managing to freeze that wave, and Barats is not getting any stacks out of it. So that's quite a smart play coming in from his side, I would say.
Totally. And Team Extreme also got that turtle for free. There was no contest whatsoever. So looks like Team Your Darkest Fear is sort of falling short on their rotation. They really need to rotate faster on. And hopefully they get a kill on this Mosquito right now to make up for that farm difference.
Oh no, it's not happening. Kufra is not giving the initiation. He should have done that earlier, but they will manage to get that gold out of that turret. Meanwhile, Vale using his ultimate to save that top lane tower. Flicker coming in from that Paquito with the knockout strike, missing everyone. So that trade going yet in favor of Team Extreme because managing a kill on that Jawhead and saving at least 50% of the gold from them in their bot lane tower. I see the farm difference building up in favor of Team Extreme. 2k already. There goes in the fight in the mid lane. Kupra using his Tyrant's Rage on that Hylos, getting him out of his ultimate. But what a beautiful flank coming in from that Paquito, securing a double kill on that carry. And Kufra. That was a lovely flank coming in from Paquito. Jinx, did you see that?
Yep, I did see that. That was pretty good. That was a pretty good move from Poquito. But did you see that carry lock? He was locking this Hylos, and Bruno just came in from the back and killed all of them. So I think that's a pretty bad gameplay coming from the red team.
I wouldn't exactly say bad gameplay, but yeah, they do need to regroup. They need those initiations from that Kufra. He used the Tyrant's Rage on that high loss. He wanted Carry to secure that kill. And Uranus seems to be in trouble in the top lane. He is super low. And there, will he go to? No! That will not be enough damage coming in from her. And there comes in the reverse initiation and Joy's injector on that high loss. Yes, yet again, he will die. Beautiful Tyrant's Rage coming in from that Kufra carry. She got that kill. And will she get another one? Yes, the passive coming into the effect. And Bruno is still on the turtle right now. Uranus wants more blood and he will go down by the ultimate and carries damage. But that actually means that Bruno will be getting that turtle yet again. Trading 3 kills for that turtle. I wouldn't say that was the best trade for Team Xtream.
Okay, I think Bruno just ignored his teammates right there. He's like, nope, I'm going to focus on objectives, guys. So sorry.
Yeah, and I think so. Uranus, the reason of him going in again was, so that Bruno could secure the turtle, but I don't think so. He should have gone that far, giving a triple kill to that carry. She was low on farm, but now look at her. She's got 3.4k gold already, and there goes in another team fight. Kufra missing his first skill yet again. Reverse Nation coming in from that high loss, and Barat's coming in to support his teammate, and Paras is actually really low on stacks. Kufra will go down by Cyclops and so will Joyd in the top lane. Okay, Joyd dying at the top lane. That's something unexpected.
Totally. Look at this damage coming from the Cyclops. He's just unstoppable. He's just melting down the tanks. And right now, we thought Kerry will be melting down the opponent tanks, but it's actually Cyclops doing the job.
Yeah, I would totally agree on that because it will be quite some time for Carry to get that endless battle, and Paquito still damaging that tower, and Uranus managed to get that tower in the top lane. And it's just Whale defending that tower. Bruno going in for the top lane tower as well. Whale has already used his Windstorm. Bot lane, there goes in Kufra, missing his ultimate. Paquito with that knockout strike coming in, missed. Okay, he missed the second one on carry. Barats with that Detonaz welcome eating up. There goes in Cyclops damage coming in on that Kufra. High loss will go down with the damage from Jawhead. Paquito low as well. Cyclops wants to get that kill again. Shut down coming in favor of Barats. He is low as well. They need to retreat. The only problem with the Cyclops is that if enemies are if there are a couple of enemies in the range of your second skill, you can't actually aim it yourself. So since carry was just a little bit out of that range, I think so that is what helped her to escape, and Cyclops even missed the skill 1.
Totally, but Cyclops does have that insane lifesteal, so I think that makes up for his disadvantage with his second skill. But you know what I think the team, your DarKst Sphere, is doing wrong? They're focusing all their attacks on the Hylos. I don't think that's a very good.
Yes, and there goes in Hylos baiting out another ultimate from Whale. He will survive yet again. Bruno getting in with that insane amount of damage. Flame shot securing a kill for that Cyclops, and Hylos will escape yet again. I would totally agree with you on that fact that team, your DarKst Sphere, are actually focusing on Hylos. Why do I feel like that Hylos is their DarKst Sphere?
Totally, I feel like the Hylos is the DarKst Sphere and they really want to get over it, so they're just focusing all their skills on him, while this Bruno just coming in from the back and just killing all of them.
Yeah, and there goes in Detonaz welcome on that Paquito, but he managed to escape with the Cyclops. Look at the damage of Cyclops. He was just walking in the turret like it's nothing, and getting most of his health back with that insane amount of lifesteal. And this bot turret will go down. Harris coming in for that support. Paquito still looking for that turret. There now he goes in with his knockout strike and jab. Cyclops securing yet another kill. There comes in the support from the side of team. Your DarKst Sphere Tyrants is being used on that high loss now. Bruno and Cyclops can actually spam their skills freely, and there goes in Bruno securing the kill on that carry, but will be killed by carry as well. And look at that Uranus in the top lane, securing that inhibitor turret all by himself. He's totally focused on turret pushing, and he did not focus on any of the team fights. Yet his team kept winning all those team fights.
Totally. That was a pretty good ultimate by Whale right there. He managed to get that Bruno, but sadly, I don't think that's of much use because that carry died really fast. And have you noticed from the blue team, there's always one person who's pushing objectives. Like Bruno was taking turtles, and right now Uranus is just focusing on push. So there's not much that the red team can do unless they get some teamwork in right now.
Yeah, but I think so. That's actually pretty late because, well, sorry, they're actually down to just their inhibitors with their top inhibitor just one shot. It's literally one basic attack, and it's actually the perfect time for Team Xtream to get in that lot. There goes in. They are chasing the Uranus. Unstoppable Force has already been used, and Uranus is still full health. Now comes in the reverse engage from their side. Bruno using his ultimate right there, and so is Hylos. And there goes down the ultimate of Veil as well. Look at that Uranus. It's still half his HP, and now he's back to full. Those stacks, those annoying stacks.
Yep, it almost feels like Team Your
Oh,
Darkest Fear is
what a
doing
lovely
great.
jump coming in from that Cupra and the Tyrant's Rage, finishing off Bruno right there. He will down instead as well because of the damage coming in from Cyclones. Detona's Welcome has been used on Uranus, and dude, he's still full health. He's still full health. He managed to finish that Jawhead off, and but that's hard to run away because it was super low. Don't spam skills on Uranus and Hylos. Team Darkest Fear, you might be able to get this game, but not the way you're going right now. They need to focus on to Bruno and Cyclops because they are the main damage dealers of their team.
Looks like they finally managed to get this Uranus by using all of their ultis.
Yeah, I totally agree. But they lost their top lane inhibitor in the process. And they won't be able to take that lot right now because Bruno and Hylos are already back in action. And yes, Carrie is still focusing on her farm right now. Yes, because she needs to catch up. She already has Wind of Nature. She has got that endless battle. And one more item, and she'll be actually melting in Uranus as well as Hylos. But look at the farm of Bruno. It's already 9.1k. Jawhead is providing the vision near the Lord, and that's the disengage coming in from. Okay, there's this high loss right there. Lord has not been resetted yet, and Kufra with his jump, and there goes in Uranus super low using his second skill to escape. Bruno spamming his basic attack on that Jawhead. Cyclops managing to get that kill. Whale's ulti has been used again, and look at that Paquito getting that inhibitor. Now Team Darkest Sphere have to retreat. They need to get back to saving their lanes. Cyclops managing to finish Kufra off. That was a good chase coming in from their side, and Bruno will manage to get that Lord so low. And let's see if it's the enhanced Lord or not. Jinx.
There's so many things going wrong for the team. Your Darkest Fear. They don't have someone who's protecting their base. And this Joyd is using his ultimate again and again on Uranus and Hylo. So I don't think they have pretty good engages coming in. So it's going to be hard for them to defend this Lord.
I agree, but they need to put in one more good combination with that. I'm sorry. They need to get in Kufra's first skill right again, especially on that Bruno, and they can get it on Cyclops as well. There goes in Wales' ultimate carry, managed to finish off that Bruno. He was caught off position. Kufra low as well, and there goes down Paquito with his. My God, this. There goes. Oh, Paquito! They managed to kill Paquito. That was quite an overextension coming, and they managed to defend that Lord. Will the mid inhibitor go down? I don't think so, and that's disengage coming in from Team Xtream. Paquito and Bruno dying in the fight right before it began. That was not good for their side, and they actually managed to catch Bruno off guard. That was really good from the team. Your Darkest Fear. They need to do it again and again in order to get back into team fights.
Yeah, I think they heard you because as soon as you said it, that Kufra just jumped on this Bruno and hit him against the wall, and that's how they managed to get that kill. So I think if they get a bit more engages like this, they have a very high chance of winning because that carry is getting that farm that she needs.
Yeah, I would totally agree because she's got that Demon Hunter as well, a great item, especially when you've got a Uranus Pakito as well as a Hylos as your opponents. And Bruno will be on his last item as well. So let's see who gets this one because they're almost at the equal footing now. It all depends on the initiation provided by the Kufra. A great first skill. I wouldn't say that for sure. And Vale has already expended his ultimate. Hylos has used his. Okay, there goes down Kufra. Was it because of that Cyclone Eye? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you, but it just seems so. They all are attacking, but there's always this one person from the blue team who's pushing lane, so they have to keep retreating, and they don't have a full five-man team to get into these fights.
Yeah, but even after that, they're actually managing to get the kills, and there goes in Jawhead's ejector on that Paquito. Unstoppable force has been used as well, and Jawhead will fall down by the damage coming in from that Bruno as well as that Cyclops double kill for Bruno getting that carry as well. Mid lane minions will be marching down their base, and Uranus, look at that Uranus focusing on the turret. Bruno super low will be finished off by that Barats, and they need to get that kill as well. Paquito is low. He will die by the damage coming in from that minion. And Whale's ultimate will be used again, but Uranus avoiding it. That Uranus is just insane. His survivability in these fights is just insane and is totally focused on the objectives. He did not use any of his skills, did not aim at any of the heroes of Team or Darkest Fear, and just totally focused on that phase.
They were trying very hard to end it, but they could not. Kerry just came a bit too much in front, and then she got caught out by the Cyclops. So I think she needs to play a bit safe till for a bit until this Kufra gets a proper lock on this Bruno and Cyclops.
Yeah, I feel like that Kufra needs to get his skill one. He needs to connect his skill one, especially on that Bruno. Unstoppable force being used on Uranus again, and I don't think so. That was a good move, but okay, there's no team fight coming up right now. But the Lord is already up, so I feel like as soon as Bruno gets his blue, he will be going for that Lord because there are no inhibitors for the side of Team Your Darkest Fear now. So minions will be marching down their base on their own. They don't even need that one man to keep pushing the lanes now.
Okay, this Uranus is just distracting them in top lane while Bruno gets this Lord. They really need to get this Lord if they want any chance of winning. But sadly, it's already taken.
Yeah, then the Lord actually went down pretty quickly. Bruno and Cyclops, they have that damage. Okay, the Bruno went on with a Thunderbelt. I haven't seen a Thunderbelt Bruno, but let's see. And okay, there goes down the heal spell by that Hylos. They won't be having that revitalized during the Lord now, and that might be a good thing for the team. Your Darkest Fear because Uranus has expended his ultimate as well. Yeah, so what do you think, Jinx? Will they be able to defend this Lord or not?
They just need one good combo from this Vale and Kufra to get this in. They just need the blue team to make one mistake. That's all they need.
Totally agreed, and that's a good work being done by that Kufra and Johead actually not letting that Lord in the base, but minions will be marching down. And has Kufra used his ultimate? Yes, he has already did. Whale's ultimate going down as well. Detana's welcome on that Uranus, but he will escape. Lord will go down, and carry's got some insane amount of damage. Pakito goes down as well, and team Blue, they have to retreat. Minions are in their base right now. Jawhead was finished off by that Bruno, and Uranus will fall off the damage coming in from that. What was the name? Jawhead? Was it? Never mind, but that was a solid defense coming in from the side of Team Your Darkest Fear. Look at the HP of the base.
Totally, they tried very hard to defend. They just need to keep at it. Kufra just came in too much without any support, and Bruno and Cyclops just bursted him down. So they need to could have some good teamwork in, and then I think they have a really good chance of winning because Kyrie is doing a lot of damage to Uranus and Hylos.
Yeah, because she's already full built now with the T1 Hunter, Golden Staff, Endless Battle combined. She's gonna deal that massive amount of damage, especially to
So
those tanks.
I think all they need right now is one Jawhead ultimate on the Cyclops. I think that's all they need to win.
Yeah, so basically they need to do their markings properly. They don't need to spam their ultimates on anyone they see. They need to catch them off guard. And now that Joyd, he needs to get that Cyclops. They need he's a fighter. He needs to flank in on that Cyclops, but he's quite not getting that opportunity. He what he needs to do is just stop using his unstoppable force.
Yes, totally. He just needs to stop doing that, and I feel like he's type of playing way too safe.
I guess so. And Paquito will go down by the damage coming in from the Joyd and Carry combined. And look at the damage coming in from Bruno as well as that Cyclops melting that Kufra. Legendary for Cyclops killing spree coming in for that Carry, and Carry will go down. Look at her HP. She won't be able to escape. Wind of Nature being popped up, but that's Cyclops. He deals that magic damage. And there goes in a maniac for that Cyclops. Insane gameplay, a beautiful positioning with beautiful skill spamming, and he does not want his Savage. They want the game and they got it. A beautiful teamwork coming in from the side of Team Xtremes. Jinx.
Totally. I think in the end, that Wales ultimate fell only on Hylos. That was such a waste. If he had only just positioned it a bit in front, he would have gotten that Cyclops and Bruno. But sadly, could not win this match. But a very nice defense coming in from Team York. DarKst sure they held on for so long. So well played, guys, and good luck to Team Xtream for the next rounds.
Yeah, congratulations to Team Xtreme and good luck to Team Your Darkest Fear for the future. That will be the match, guys. First match goes in favor of Team Xtreme. We'll be having 5 more interesting matches, so just stay tuned for the updates. And of course, we'll be doing those giveaways as well. This is your caster Scared Yet with my co-caster James. See you in the next match.
Hello guys, welcome to the Spicy Jade Cup. We are here with you today with the second match. I'm your lead caster, Swag King, joined with my amazing co-caster, Razeen, aka Sugar Daddy.
Hello guys, what is up? We're here with the second match between Phoenix 9 and the Savage Boy. On the left we have got Phoenix 9, and on the right, or the red side, we have got the Savage Boy. As we can see, both the teams are for Bangladesh, so all the Bangladeshis go crazy in the comment sections. Let's share the stream, like it, and do everything we can to get more reach. And yeah, back to you, Swag King. So just what is happening here? Ishman Bhai.
Okay, so we can see that the Ive and Benedetta ban, as well as the Diggy ban. Now, this Ive recently, well, got some adjustments to her, right? She has a thicker shield now, and just more protection overall. And I feel like it's a really solid mage, especially during team fights with that amazing range.
Of course, Eve has got that insane amount of range, and the only thing she lacked was mobility. But if she has got a thicker shield right now, it's gonna increase her survivability. So that is obviously a very good like buff for her. But all right, let's leave Eve out of the conversation. They got Paquito, bro.
Yeah, the
They got
Paquito.
Paquito.
This forbidden hero, you know, this is kind of like taboo at this point, Paquito, because he's hard to beat lane wise. You can't do anything against him. He's just so strong. The domination and the aggressiveness that he can give in the early game is just insane.
Exactly, like having a Paquito in a lane is like giving that lane out for free at this point, because he has got that insane amount of CC, he's got that shield, he's got that mobility, he has got everything up. An offlaner needs to dominate the lanes, as well as he can like rotate and destroy gangs like they are nothing to him. So I would say it is a very bad decision on the side of Team Savage Boy to leave Paquito for Phoenix 9. I think they're gonna regret it if they
That's for
don't
sure.
like bother him early on. But I would say Atlas and Louis, it's a good combo.
It is a
Islam Bhai. I
good
think
combo. I cannot agree more. It is just, you know, Atlas is just a combo itself. Because anything goes with Atlas ulti. Literally, any AoE attack, any AoE skill goes with it.
Exactly. Like Atlas has got that insane amount of CC to him, and his ulti is just an abomination. And anything that has got a bit of like C as well as a good amount of damage, it goes well with Atlas. But all the one condition is that it's gotta be an AoE. So just like Ishman Bhai said,
Yeah.
Atlas himself is a combo for everyone. And what do you think, Ishman Bhai, of the pick? Which side is heavier? Like, which side has got the better pick?
So far, I mean, Phoenix 9 has that Paquito. And, you know, I can't really say anything against the Paquito. It's really broken. But I feel like the Savage Boys do have that a really good combo going in for them. I also like the Lancelot pick because he can immune that Atlas ulti if he times it properly. So yeah, I feel like in the early game they are solid, but what they are lacking right now is late game damage for sure. Because they do have some solid early game heroes like Lance and Paquito, but they lack the late game for sure.
Yeah, what I would like to say that they have that domination, but they don't have that insane team fight combination or wombo combo as we speak. But on the other hand, TSB or Savage Boy has got like the combo, and if you add a Hanzo to the equation of an Atlas and Louis, it's just gonna be dominating for them. So it's a really good combo with like each heroes complement each other, but yeah, they don't have that like what would I say? The heavy heroes, I would say heavy hitters. Like
Yeah, for sure.
Lancelot is a heavy hitter. He can like target.
Can you
the
just
backline.
imagine if the Savage Boys get one combo by Atlas? We have the Loi, we have the Sylvana, we have the Hanzo. Like, it's gonna be a fun combo to watch. It will be satisfying if they can land it.
Yeah, it will be very satisfying if they can land that combo along with that. Like, just imagine the Louis and Atlas dealing the damage and the Aldos and Hanzo just going in and racking up those kills. Ifmamba, it's gonna be
Okay,
a
so they
treat to
picked the
watch.
Altuas for the last pick. Interesting.
Very interesting indeed. So
Maybe for the late game, they're securing at Altuas. Maybe for that purpose. But I don't know. It's going to be really easy for the Paquito to freeze Alduos's lane though. So I'm curious to see as to how they make this Alduos pick work.
yeah, they have gone for a flicker Aldos, so that is clearly indicating the fact that they are keeping Aldos as the last resort in the late game. But let's see what happens. Maybe that Aldos can dominate the late game, maybe he can't.
Mhm.
But I would say Hanzo is a very interesting pick. I want to see some good gameplays from this Hanzo. And with
For sure.
we are moving on to the
I mean, you
game.
asked me which draft I liked better. Now I want to ask you, which one do you personally like more?
I mean, it's kind of a force of habit, but just because you pick the side of 9 Phoenix, I'm gonna go with the Savage Ball. Just because it's in
Alright.
my nature to go up against like everyone.
Yeah, sure. It just makes it more interesting.
Exactly. So what is happening right now?
Just a scrim in the mid lane, but I think what we can see differently is that the Hanzo going for the blue and the Lancelot clearing the mid.
Yeah, that means Lancelot's gonna get that extra bit of farm, but on the other hand, that Hanzo's gonna have like he's gonna clear his jungle faster. But I would suggest that he should have gone for the mid lane first, because it just doesn't work at this moment. Like that little wanderer or Pokemon as we call it, it's an integral part of that whole map control phenomena, right? So I
Oh,
would suggest.
but the buff was taken by Hanzo. Oh my god! What is going on here? The Savage Boys! Did you see a play that they made? Oh, but the Paquito came into the mid lane and finished off the Hanzo. Core for core trade. Wow, very well played both teams.
That was unexpected, first of all. We did not expect a scream to turn into like both the teams losing their hyper in such a short amount of time, but that was fun to watch, Islam Bhai. That was really fun to watch.
That was
Good
definitely.
rotation from
I feel like
Paquito.
Hanzo lost more because he doesn't have his red buff anymore, whereas the Lancelot will get the red buff. And one more thing, the Luai got the blue buff. The Luai got Lancelot's blue. I'm surprised that he couldn't retry it, but it was well played so far. And I think we have a team fight breaking out here. This Luai is actually giving out so much damage in the early game.
Yeah, it's just one yin yang combination and you're done for. You have got that CC as well as that insane amount of damage, but I would say that Hanzo is lagging behind at this point. His gold is slowly like getting uphill, I would say, in the snowball phenomena, but let's see what happens. They're gonna
Yeah, for
take the
sure.
turtle without much competition, I guess. But what do you think, Ishwan Bhai? What could happen right now?
This Hanzo is going in with his ulti over there. Will he withdraw? Yes, he will. I mean, this is what should be expected from a Lancelot pick, you know? Securing the objectives, playing, dominating the early game. That's expected when you go for that Lancelot, you know? Because right from that, even from level 2, right, he can do a lot of damage. This hero is an early game monster.
Exactly, especially when you have that squishies in the mid lane like Luvi, and I would add that Atlas is also a very squishy tank.
Yeah,
But
he is.
Yeah.
So is
Lancelot is gonna
Akai.
dominate.
So is Akai in the early game.
Mm-hmm.
But in the late game, you know, once their item is completed, obviously they're pretty tanky. Oh, and this Aldros, will he survive? No, he will not. The Paquito manages to finish him off. Razine, over to you.
Yeah, that was some smooth gameplay from the side of 9 Phoenix. They just cornered that Aldos and just got for the kill. And
Oh, Hanzo,
What
is he
is
gonna go for
happening in
this
the mid lane?
Paquito over here? He
No,
he managed to get the first kill, returns to his body. Is the Paquito gonna chase him down? He retreats the Paquito for that extra slow, but he will manage to get out of there. But look at this, the Lancelot is hiding in this bush. He's gonna go after the Hanzo with his ulti. Oh, and was finished off by the Lancelot. Very well played over there. And the Savage Boys are here to maybe back the Hanzo up, but they are way too late into the teamfight because Phoenix 9 will disengage. Oh, but this Aldous is going after Lancelot. Atlas gets a very nice ulti over there. Oh, what a combo by the Luai. the Akai and I do believe the Lancelot has been taken out, and the Chango was taken out as well. Wow, what a combo by the Savage Boys! What a comeback, Razin.
Yeah, that chase did not go in favor of nine Phoenix whatsoever. That was some top-notch gameplay from the Savage Boys. They like took them out by surprise, and they're but even after that major win in that gang, Kishwambai, they're not leading the goal. The goal is still going in favor of nine Phoenix. So it's still not a lost game for them. And there is a gang forming in the turtle side. Is there gonna be a gang?
I don't think so. The Hanzo is going in. Ooh, a reaction from the Luoyi, very nice. The Hanzo has returned to his body. A nice ulti from the Chango. Ooh, Guinevere misses the second skill. Sylvana goes in, misses her ulti on the Guinevere. Atlas, will he ulti? Ooh, he ultis, gets the Akai. And Akai has been killed. Lancelot has been killed. Wow. What a gameplay from the Savage Boys. They're still chasing the Paquito, but I don't think they will be able to catch him, and both teams disengage. What a team fight, Razin.
That Louis is the MVP for the early games, man. She is just dominating with that yin and yang combination. That reaction is just taking down so much health from the team. Like, it's an AoE skill. Like, the first skill, it's an AoE. The second skill, it's an AoE as well. So they're just taking them down with that reaction.
Oh, look at this
man.
ulti from the Akai, gets the Luoyi, but no follow-up, unfortunately. The Changa tries to give some follow-up to the Luoyi, but Luoyi survives. Unfortunately, Lancelot did not. Ooh, but Alduus killed the Paquito in a 1v1 in the top lane. Wow, okay. What a turn of events. This Atlas is maybe trying to go for an ulti. Akai stuns this Atlas. Ooh, Atlas, what an ulti. Reaction by the Luoyi. Sylvana goes in with her ulti and finishes off the Akai. And the Guinevere also finishes off the Atlas, but she will not survive and get out of there alive because the Hanzo and Luoyi are gonna chase her down and finish her off. And with that, guys, that's a disengage from both teams. Sugar.
Yeah, it feels like the Savage Boys know what they're doing. Like, they're not making mistakes easily. They're just getting caught off guard a bit of times, but they are playing so smooth. Just see that they have got that one tower advantage, and they're.
Oh, and I think there's a team breaking on Hanzo. Goes in with his second skill. Lancelot kills off his ulti. Akai gets the Hanzo out. And the Chango ultis and finishes him off. What a nice ulti from the Akai. Atlas going in with his ulti. Sylvana jumping in on the Guinevere. Goes after her. Ooh, Atlas finished off by the Guinevere. Another Yin and Yang reaction from the Luoyi. Ooh, double kill by the Guinevere. Finishes off the Sylvana. And Lancelot is going in. Shut down. The Luoyi has been shut down by the Chango. Now that team fight, it's a 1-4 trade in favor of Phoenix 9. What a turnaround, Sugar.
Yeah, that was like, as I said earlier, they're not making mistakes easily, but they're getting caught off guard. Like, they got caught off guard with that Akai's ulti, and that Akai just like brought that Hanzo, dragged that Hanzo from the tower back to the Changa, and the Changa got the kill. And the Changa couldn't take the buff. The Hanzo retreated.
Oh, Atlas with another ulti. Will we get a Luoyi reaction over here? No, we won't. Instead, Atlas will be finished off. The Luoyi couldn't follow up properly with that Atlas ulti. He did manage to get the four-man ulti, but unfortunately no follow-up. Sugar.
I think that they're getting impatient at this point. They're just going for the ultis. Doesn't matter if the time is right, if they have backup or not. They're just going for it. I think that's a big mistake on the part of the Savage Boy. But
if we watch the top lane, we can see that, oh, nice flicker by the Alduus. The nice second skill by the Lancelot, but will the Alduus survive over here? Nice ulti follow-up from the Akai, but he does not manage to get out of that tower because Atlas stuns him in. Hanzo is going in with his ulti, maybe for a chase. He thought the enemy was in that bush, but no, he will retreat. Sugar.
Now the snowball is just getting bigger and bigger for in favor of the Phoenix 9. They're leading currently with almost 2k goal difference, but it's not that huge. It's
Oh,
like,
Lancelot
scalable.
going in on that Luai, but nice ulti by the Atlas. He gets free reaction by the Luai. Hanzo tries to go for the Lancelot, but Lancelot gets out of there alive. And Luai, really bad positioning over there. Gets ulted by the Akai into the tower and finished off by the Chango. And with that, I think it's a disengage from both teams. Maybe we will see a potential team fight in the bot lane. Looks like Phoenix 9 wants to really fight over here in the mid lane. But no, things are looking pretty passive as of right now. This Aldous is in way too deep. And the Lancelot goes in on that Aldous. Goes in for the second skill. And killing spree with the Chango finishes off that Aldous. Very well played, Phoenix 9. That was not a good gameplay by the Aldous. Ooh, in the bot lane, we can see that Guinevere has taken care of the Sylvana. And the Lancelot is going in after the Hanzo. This Lancelot wants blood. This Lancelot is thirsty for some kills over here. And now he's going to finish off the Atlas too. Yes, he will, achieving that double kill. Very well played. Sugar.
Red team turret has been destroyed.
The team blue is playing outstanding right now. They're just capitalizing on whatever opportunities they get, and like their offlaners are the one who are playing really good right now. The offlaners from the red side seems lackluster at this point because they're just failing their lanes. I mean, considering they've got a Paquito, we can consider it normal for like one lane, but losing to a Guinevere, that's not normal, Ishmael Bhai. Don't you think so?
It is not. I'm surprised to see that they are making a comeback, especially and then ulti from that Guinevere on the Atlas. A reaction from the Luai. Atlas manages to get an ulti. Akai gets caught in the reaction over here. Hanzo going in with his ulti, trying to maybe kill the Akai, but no, he will not be able to kill the Akai. He will instead back off, and in the top lane, we saw Lancelot trying to do some damage, but both teams will withdraw over here. Sugar, over to you.
With the towers down, Ishmael Bhai, the goal lead on the goal lead is leaning in favor of 9 Phoenix at this point with over 4 and 6k gold, and so the gap is slowly turning bigger. The team Savage Boys has lost a lot of their towers at this point, and a gank is forming in the bot lane. Ishmael Bhai, what do you think? Is it gonna be a fight?
Sakai! Sakai goes in on the Hanzo. Look at this ulti by this Sakai. Wow, this Sakai is really doing so well right now. Another ulti from this Atlas, ulti from the Sylvana, reaction from the Luai, but Guinevere goes in with her ulti. Oh, and Guinevere has been shut down. Lancelot gets a triple kill out of that. Will this Aldous survive? Maniac! And will we see a Savage from this Lancelot over here on this Atlas? But no, we will not. They will maintain their cool and push forward into winning this game and go for the Lord. Wow, what a gameplay from this Lancelot, Sugar.
The Lancelot's playing really good at this point. Like, if they went for that Savage, I would have been really disappointed because it is not the optimal decision. The enemy has lost like 4 of their players, so it's the best time for Lord. And even the Lord got enhanced. So I think it was an amazing decision. They kept their mind cool and they looked at the bigger picture and they just went for the Lord. That was a really good decision on the part of Phoenix 9. So the Lancelot is just leading on that goal with like almost 9k gold, while the Hyper from the Savage Boys is at only 5,800 gold. Ishmael Bhai, that is
Did you see the Akai
difference.
engage though? It was beautiful. He went straight for the Hanzo, straight for the core, and brought him back, and finished him off. This Lancelot really performed well, especially seeing that the early game didn't go so well for him. Ooh, and this Akai is going after the Aldous, taking him out of the tower. But will Aldous survive? He goes right back into the tower and survives. But we can see that this Lancelot, look at this Lancelot killing that Luai, but gets ulted by the Atlas. But he will survive with that second skill of his. Sylvana misses the ulti on the Lancelot, and Chango is still giving out a lot of damage from the back. Akai has been killed, but the Lord is down as well. Paquito, will he survive over here? He kills off the Hanzo ulti, and I think the Savage Boys will be able to defend this tower. Will we see another team fight forming?
But like barely. Somehow.
Oh, Guinevere
inhibitors and
jumps on the Aldous. Will the Aldous survive? Yes, he will. Oh, the wind retraction from the Guinevere. Hanzo's ulti has been taken down, and I think both teams will disengage over here. Sugar, over to you.
yeah, man, like that was some good team fight in the Nexus, near the Nexus, but it's looking way too bad for Team Savage Boy at this point because they have lost all their inhibitors now. All they got is that Nexus and the 5 players. Hanzo is just chasing over here with the like to no extent. Like that was a failed chase, but I can't really guess what they're gonna go for right now because all they can do right now is just defend and not make any mistakes at this point. So what do you think? Is it a goner for the team Savage Boy, or do they still have a
To
chance
be
to turn
honest,
it around?
I cannot agree with you more. I completely agree with you on this one. I feel like they should maybe freeze the lane at this point because they do have very decent wave clear, especially with the Luai's reaction. And I feel like they should freeze lane and wait for the next Lord, to be honest. Sugar, what do you think?
Yeah, that's the optimum decision for it right now because if you leave the lanes, the Aldous is gonna get the minions, and as Gang is forming, Ishmael, back to you.
Akai is going in with an ulti. Ooh, very nice ulti from the Akai. Pushes the Hanzo out, and the Hanzo has been finished out by the Chango. What an ulti by the Atlas! Will we see some good follow-up? No, instead Sylvana gets killed off by the Paquito. Aldo still survives. Chango escaping with a little bit, actually a lot of the HP. Ooh, double kill by the Paquito on that Atlas. This Aldous is surviving. He still has that immortality. Paquito is just going at him with those ultis, with those skills. But with that, the match is over. The Nexus, the base for the Savage Boys is destroyed, and victory goes to Phoenix 9. Wow, Sugar, what a game.
That was a really good game, and I've gotta like hand it out to that Lancelot. He was lagging behind in the early game, but he came out really strong, and he just took every bit of opportunities he can get to get those kills and everything, man. That was some really top-notch gameplay from that Lancelot as well as that Chang'e, because they both. That's the main part of playing the ADC and Mage, right? You gotta capitalize on the opportunities that you get and the mistakes the enemies make. So that was some really good gameplay. But on the team Savage Boy side, I gotta give it to the Louis. She was playing really good in the early game, but don't know what happened. So what do you think? Like, what could they have done to win this game?
I feel like Hanzo could have done a bit better on the team fights, to be honest. And I'm not sure what happened. It's just the Atlas was getting some really good ultis. If the follow-up was there, the Savage Boys had the game in the bag. If the follow-up was there, especially with that Atlas ulti, you know, because he was ultiing 4-man. If there was any kind of follow-up on that ulti, it would have been GG's already. But hey, Phoenix 9 did play amazing. They were losing the late game, but made a really good comeback. They showed us that properly executing team fights is very important, and that makes you win games. Despite the enemy having a stronger team fight comp, if you execute your team fights right, you can win.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, man. And with that, we are at the end of the second match. Guys, please don't go anywhere because the third match is coming right up. It's gonna be even more intense. So guys, stick around, share the stream, and it has been me, your co-caster, Sugar Daddy, as well as my bro, Ishmael Bhai, also known as Swag King, and we're signing off for now. Peace!
guys, welcome back to Spice's Jade Cup, the third match of tonight, which is between Mafia Gang and NerfUs. Well, we have a guest caster tonight, which is Stark, and you're with
Your
me, your
team is
caster
banning.
Jenny. Well, Stark, are you excited for the match?
Yes, Jenny, thank you. I'm excited for the match. Like one team is Bangladeshi and the other is Indian, so maybe a country versus country match. So maybe it is exciting.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's gonna be exciting as well. Well, they
Your
have gone
team
for
is
an
banning.
Angela ban. On the other hand, and Matilda, I guess it's the first time we're seeing an Angela ban. What do you think, Stark?
Angela Ban is not actually very useful for the team draft. Like there are many meta picks open right now, like Jawhead, Paquito, and you can even go for Rafaela. But Angela Ban is not good, I see.
Your
Yes,
team
I totally
is
agree
banning.
with you. I actually wasn't expecting Angela ban. Like you said, there are many meta heroes open, especially Paquito is so good these days. He's a beast. And even in the last match, I'm not sure about the last match, but in the first match that Paquito played so well, even yesterday when Paquito played so Yeah, okay, we're back. So, well, Rafaela first pick and also Kagura, while on the other hand, they already got Diggy and Lunas. My god, Stark, what do you think about this draft that's going on?
The Rafaela pick is actually very good in this meta. He actually speeds up heroes, speeds up their allies,
Your
and
team
slows down
is
the
picking.
enemies. So the Rafaela pick seems very good in this draft. And on the other hand, the right team has Deki and Lunox. Lunox can easily melt offlane heroes. So it's gonna be a tough decision. So we'll win. I don't know.
Okay, and there seems like they're going for Barats, and
Your
well, they
team is
did love
banning.
Barats. We'll see a ban coming in from Red Team. Well, Barats is so tanky these days. You know, this is how meta changes so fast in Mobile Legends. Like, few days back,
Your
people
team
would
is
just trash you
banning.
if you pick Rafaela, and now Rafaela is the first pick in the tournament, right, Star?
Yes. I actually support the left team for just for the Rafaela pick because Rafaela is
Mhm.
actually very OP right now.
Well, and with this, they banned Bruno. Well, since both the teams have not picked their hyper yet, and
Your
so it
team
is obvious that they were gonna target hypers. Well, the red team has gone for a Bruno, while blue team chooses to ban Brody. Do you think these bans were wise, Star?
The left team shouldn't have gone Brody. They could have banned
Mhm.
Granger because Granger is also very good in this meta. But again, Brody is people go like half tank with Brody, so you never know.
Your team is picking.
Yeah, and like you said, they should have banned Granger. Well, the red team, that is Team NerfUs, has picked Granger, and yes, I definitely agree. Granger is too good to say. His damage is just too much to handle sometimes, and seems like maybe Mafia Gang is gonna go with Roger Hyper, and well, Rafaela is their tank, and oh, there's gonna be 3 fighters in their team start. Hello, Stark.
Your team is picking.
I cannot hear you, Stark. Let me know, ADH, if it is me or him who got this. Sorry? Okay. So, well, this is gonna be interesting. 3 fighters from the side of Mafia Gang with Roger as their hyper, Rafaela as their tank, and Kagura as their support. While on the other hand, we'll see something which is not very unique or it's kind of usual. So, they are going for a Ziggy tank, and their offlaners will be either Changi or Lunas with Barats, and their hyper is gonna be Granger, guys. Spam down your favorite team or the team that you're supporting or a team that you think will be winning in this match. So yeah, let's hope for the best. Okay, the match is just about to start. Please keep sharing the stream. Let's encourage our organizers and us, the casters, and all the people that are doing so much hard work for this tournament. Okay, so I just received the notifications that Stark has his Wi-Fi has gone out. Scared that if you're listening, I would like you to fill up. Well, okay, so who's doing the hyper from Team Red? It is Summer with the Granger hyper, and from the red we have Zabin with a Roger hyper. This is gonna be interesting. I guess Stark is not back yet. Okay, he's not. Anyways, we'll move on. I would like you guys to keep spamming the comments, like I said, and nothing much happening for now. They're going for their buffs. Team Red, Granger is going straight for his red, and Roger waiting for his blue to show up. And look at that Diggy. Look at that Diggy already coming in, trying to be the annoying Diggy that we usually face in the ranks. And okay, Lunas is gonna be the offlaner of Team NerfUs, and the Barats as well. Look at Diggy, my goodness, is this gonna be a Diggy fit strategy? I guess yes, this is a Diggy fit strategy. Oh, good. Roger getting the first kill over Diggy's fit strategy, and they're gonna go for the another Granger on the other hand, freely farming. Well, ADH, I would like you to go up in the caster's channel and ask someone to fill in. And with that, Roger might get his red, I guess, but Diggy is being so annoying in the red buff. Look at their HP. There you go, another kill for Roger, obviously, and he's very quickly gonna get his red. Changi has come over for and being the annoying her too, and there is a gang forming in the bottom lane. Maybe Yujong is gonna go down. He is so low, and maybe there's gonna be a kill over there, but no, Yujong escapes, barely escapes. His HP was so low. And well, Roger and the others have come for the 8, but I don't think they will be able to get any kill over there other than Diggy. And there you go. It seems like Diggy is retreating too. On the other hand, what's Team Red doing is just farming and rotating. Hello, okay, I'm back. Well, okay, seems like Team Blue is gonna go for the turtle, I guess. But no, Team Red's coming in the right time. I don't know who's gonna take the turtle for now. Kagura gets the kill over Diggy, and Roger manages to get the turtle. GG, Roger. This is gonna be a huge advantage for him. And look at that, Team Red. Barats is so tanky, but he's got nothing to do right now. He wasn't able to do anything, and they are retreating. Well, even though they're going for Diggy fit strategy, things are looking that good for Team Red right now because Roger is getting the goal. He's also getting the turtle, so this is a big advantage for him. And on the other hand, Roger is already almost double the farm of Granger. So Granger will have to kill the Roger and secure a shutdown over him as soon as possible, or else it's gonna be just too late for them to make a comeback over this game. So I'm really worried about Team Red, and there is a gang forming in the top lane. Seems like Lunas is in danger, and Lunas goes down. Another kill for Roger. Diggy and Granger coming for 8 over there, but I don't think they will be engaging. And okay, Changi trying to taking advantage of the situation and clearing that mid lane. Well, Granger and Diggy trying their best to defend the top lane, and they actually did. Okay, there is maybe there's gonna be another gang forming in the bottom lane. Changi and Barats. Look at that. Roger gonna get another kill over Diggy as he doesn't care though. Doesn't matter because they're going for a fit strategy. In the bottom lane though, seems like Yujong is in danger. Borat just uses ultimate over Yujong, and there you go. Borat gets Yujong with the help of Changi, but seems like they are in danger right now. Roger is gonna chase that Changi, I guess, but no, Roger actually thought of chasing Borat. That was a mistake. You should have gone for Changi over there. But Changi escapes with her meteor shower, and Borat is retreating. Well, in the top lane, let's see what's happening. Nothing much. And there is the turtle, actually. There is a turtle. I really hope this time red team manages to get the turtle, because if Roger gets another turtle, it's gonna be even more of a big advantage to him. So let's see Jiggy in his position, giving them enough vision. They have already started the turtle. Roger is here as well as the others. The 4 of them are here. It's gonna be a 4 versus 5 situation, and Granger manages to get the turtle this time. Barat gets Leo. Granger's gonna secure another kill over Rafaela maybe, but Luno secured it. And Roger gets the legendary over Diggy, but maybe it's time to get shut down. And there you go. This is what I was waiting for. This is what I guess you all were waiting for, because if there is a Diggy fit strategy, a shutdown is necessary, and Granger got that shutdown right now. Let's have a look at the goal right now. Well, the look at the goal difference. It's almost same right now, and Team Red is actually leading. Team Red is actually leading with the goal. This is the difference that a Diggy strategy makes. You know, when you actually make it work. And well, in the top lane, Team Red manages to get 1 tower, and in the bottom lane, this is just a Yujong versus Barat's going on, and Barat's retreated. He is so tanky right now. In the middle lane though, seems like Team Red is gonna be pressuring in. Do I hear Stark? Is that Stark?
No, it's not Stark, Jenny. Unfortunately, it's me, Stadiot. Stark will join you a few minutes, and I'm here to fill up for. You've been doing it alone for the past 6 minutes, I guess.
I was so desperate to hear his voice, and I was like, I hear someone coughing. Is that Stark?
No, it's not Stark actually. Alright, since I'm actually watching the stream on YouTube, it's gonna be a little or maybe a lot of delay. So I'm just gonna focus on few of the points that you'll miss. So keep on casting right now. I'll be playing the support for you.
No problem. I'll ask you about things that you can actually answer by looking at the YouTube stream, alright? Something like the builds or items and stuff. Okay, and there is a gang farming in.
Right.
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
Hello.
Red
Hello.
team has slain the turtle. Blue team hero has been slain.
Since Jenny is not audible, I guess I'm gonna continue it for a few minutes, guys. Jenny, if you can hear me, please restart your Discord now. Alright. Since I'm actually watching it on YouTube, guys, I'll not be able to cover some of the important points that will be happening on the screen right away. But yeah, I'll surely be talking about some of the mechanical points that you guys might have missed during those previous team fights. And looking at the Diggy feed strategy, it's actually working in their favor, and that is exactly what happens, because we can see already that the kill is actually favoring the team blue right now, but the goal lead is favoring team red, and Granger even got that another turtle a few minutes ago. So yeah, that's gonna help him as well, increasing his farm. And since Roger has maximum amount of kills, it's 8, 1 and 2. but he's not actually in the goal lead right away. It's actually the Granger, and that is what happens when you use a Diggy Feed strategy. You raise the points of enemy. Basically, you raise his gold value while actually offering him nothing. This Diggy going 0-8, that actually means that is just worth 40 gold right now. So even if he gets killed, he's just gonna give 40 gold, and that is gonna drop
Blue
down to
team turret has been
20, and
destroyed.
it's gonna drop down again if he dies without getting any more kills. And we can already see that Chango has that damage is going 008. That's according to me right now, and I'm obviously delayed. So I'll be really sorry about all these issues that we're currently facing. These bugs. Chango going 008 with Granger 113, Barats 403, and mind you, this Barats is using Tank Emblem, so it's gonna be really, really tanky. And looking at the itemization as
Red
well,
team has
Lunox
slain the
getting
Lord.
2 offer core items, building up the necklace. Granger going for the endless battle, while Chango with the glowing wand. They are leading a lot. We can see the difference of the hyper space game. It's already 500. Not really, sorry, not 500. It's almost 1.5 to 2.0k gold. And the blue team, they're already down to the inhibitors. The gold difference actually continuously rising. It's going to reach 10k gold. And okay, Grains and Team Red, I guess they were looking for the Lord. They might have taken it already since I'm actually a bit delayed. And if they manage to take that Lord, because it's going to be uncontested, that's for sure. they'll be actually
Blue team base
might be
turret has
actually
been
getting in
destroyed.
the lead. All right, Stark, since you're
Red
here,
team
let's
hero has
please
been
carry on
slain.
with the casting since I've actually delayed. I'm watching it on YouTube. Jenny has been disconnected.
Blue
I don't know
team
what to say,
hero
man.
has
The
been
Wi-Fi didn't work
slain.
off.
Blue team base turret has been
It's fine,
destroyed.
it's fine. What is happening in the match currently?
It kind of ended right now. I just came and it
Oh.
kind of
Blue
ended right
team
now.
base turret has been destroyed.
My bad, because they might have been able to finish it with that Lord attack. Okay,
It was
so
hard, man. I wasn't able to witness the entire match.
it's fine, it's fine. Team Red, they went for the Diggy Feet strategy and actually worked out in their favor perfectly, giving in the lead to that Granger while having the Rafaela in Team Blue. That actually meant that they're going to go for the early game with that Roger, and they had that Gyuzhong as well, but things did not work out in their favor because the execution, the rotation coming in from Team Red, that was really, really good. Stuck. So
As I said before, the Prodi ban shouldn't have been necessary. They could have banned Barats or they could have banned even Diggy for that matter because they had no hero to counter Barat's tankiness.
yeah, I totally agree. So those were the points that actually led to the victory of Team Red. Congratulations to them and good luck to Team Blue for the future. That will be the match, guys. We'll be back with another exciting match. So don't you go anywhere. This is your caster Skadiat with our guest caster, Stop Teasy. Oof. What was that?
हुआ क्या?
आजा ऊपर आजा.
और
Welcome everybody back to the fourth match of today's tournament, the Spicy Jade Cup, sponsored by Visma Gaming, Spicy Gaming, and Uncle Zuko. These teams are battling out to make it to the final for a chance of winning the grand prize of 150 euros and 50,000 in-game diamonds. We've got a first ban here, and that's the Bruno. I am the Phoenix, and I'm with my support caster, Miss Jenny. How are you doing today?
I'm so good, so good. You know, I'm just ignoring what happened in the last game. Other than that, everything's going good. But well,
Your
Phoenix, you
team
said
is
it wrong.
banned.
It's not a Brad. You didn't say Bruno because it's a Brody in the first ban.
Did I say Bruno? Oh, Brody, my bad. I'm sorry. already getting one wrong off the bat. The Paquito ban there, very, very meta ban because he is incredibly strong with all that dashing and CC. Let's see what the last pick is. It's the Chonga.
Your team is picking.
Hated mage by many, I believe.
Yes, I agree because she got the range
team
and
is
damage, right? She can just shower her ultimate, and you only have the option to run away, right?
Yeah, you've only got that option, and with all the slow she puts out, that's it. But am I saying this right? This is a Diggy with Retribution.
Oh yeah, this is a Diggy with Retribution, but I guess he's gonna change it later, and maybe they're going for a Diggy feed strategy like the last match.
Unless they're going for maybe a Diggy feed strat where he's taking that Retribution, so he maybe steal jungle camp.
Your
Is he
team
gonna
be-
is picking.
Yeah, he's gonna. I think he's gonna try and be the biggest pest he could possibly be. This is like the evolution of the feeding Diggy strat.
I would love to see that. I would love to see that if that really happens, if he can really steal the enemy buffs with that Retribution. This is gonna be so much, you know, interesting and fun as well, right?
Yes, that's gonna be ridiculously fun, I reckon, too. Yeah.
Your team
Like
is
the
picking.
right, they've got the Johnson on the side of Evantics. I wonder what they're going to combo with that with, because the Sicilian isn't a great combo with it.
Yeah,
I'd be expecting
I
to
agree.
see maybe more of a Det or some Matilda and Angelo. Are we going to predict that later on for fourth and fifth slot?
Well, I guess they're not gonna go for a Matilda though, because they mostly people nowadays they're picking Matilda as either tank or
Your
support.
team
But
is banning.
they already got Johnson and Sicilian already, so yeah, I don't think they're gonna go with Matilda, and maybe they're gonna ban hypers right now since both the teams have not revealed their hypers yet. So maybe they're gonna ban their potential hypers, right?
Yes, the draft from the side of Fallen Stars is still confusing me because the Benedetta's there,
team
but
is
she's got
banning.
execution.
Okay, by Fallen Stars, Phoenix. Who do you mean Fallen Stars?
Fallen Stars? Where this is Fallen Stars versus Vant. Oh no, sorry.
No.
So this,
Your
yeah, there was an
team is
interruption. I thought for a second this was the fifth match. No, we're Venom versus Deadly Sins. My bad. Well, clearly
Yeah,
someone
it's
needs more
fine.
coffee today. Sorry.
Definitely.
So Venom definitely have some sort of strategy, and Seven Deadly Sins banning out some of the other hyper carries possibly with that Gushin, thinking maybe that Venom haven't shown their hand.
Yeah, they did ban Gushin though, which was unexpected because I don't really think they could have gone for Gushin because they already have that Benedetta assassin. So 2 assassin right now might not have worked. Maybe it would have, but I don't really prefer Gushin right now. So well, seems like they are gonna go for a Granger. Maybe they have picked Selena as their support, and it is a Granger hyper.
He finally flips over to that Retribution. I feel a little bit safer for the side of Venom now with Seven Deadly Sins. Who is going to be their hyper jungler?
Okay, they are showing Hayabusa, but I don't think they will be going for Hayabusa. Maybe they're gonna go for an assassin because this guy is driving all over the assassins, and well, an assassin will work because their hyper is that Granger, and also they have a Benedetta. So if they go for an hyper, that might hurt because of Benedetta, right?
Yeah, the Hayabusa lock-in though, I always find that if the enemy locks in a Marks as their jungle hyper, the biggest call you could make is to take a hardcore assassin that is literally just going to be able to take him out the first second that they can.
Yep, and with that, look at that. Diggy is actually going with a retribution. I'm gonna
That's
keep
incredible.
my eyes right on him, right?
He's definitely gonna be one to watch, and he's got the is that the support emblem that allows him to use his spell more often as well?
Mhm.
Wow. He's gonna be annoying the hell out of that Hayabusa. This is gonna be really, really fun.
Yep, let's see. I'm gonna keep my, map focused on the. I want to see how he go in and try to steal the buff because, oh, this is gonna be so much fun if he does that. I'm actually hoping that he does that actually.
Me too. Right. So we got a bit of posturing that'll go on. We'll see what's going to happen. Haya starting red as expected. He's going to be getting down to the experience lane at around the 2 to 3 minute mark there, or maybe is it 1:30 roughly his clear? Can't remember. But Cho cutting lane already in the bot side versus that export. He's getting chunked out though. This looks like it's been a mistake. Export with the
He doesn't
flicker.
look good.
Cho making it out just. That was a very, very big misstep by the Cho there. However, the Diggy has already died once near that blue buff. It's taking everything the 7 Deadly Sins has just to keep him off and make sure he's dead in time so that they can use the retribution without worrying about it.
Yep, and they actually did it. He was not able to seal that, and like you said, Child did make a mistake. He barely escaped from there, and yep, this is gonna be a Diggy strategy. And Diggy this time actually manages to get that creep from Hayabusa though, and look at that. Maybe they're gonna go for another kill over Diggy, and they did.
He's now worthless. I don't think there's really that much point in chasing. He will get a bit stronger as the game goes on there. In the mid lane, we did see Selena's stuns are being hitting hard. Sicilian already forced to back. Diggy still behind that tower, harassing that Sicilian. Granger can't make anything happen though. They're going to have to reset and reform. But Sicilian yet again forced back. That's a big blow to the 7 Deadly Sins.
Yep, I agree. And in the top lane as well, Benedetta is dominating that Batang and another kill, Diggy, which is not important right now. And Granger did actually deal a lot of damage, and the turtle is already here. So I guess Team Blue is gonna go for turtle anytime soon, right, Phoenix?
Yeah, definitely. They're going to be rotating towards that. The Granger's just going to be taking his red buff by the looks of it, and then rotating round and through. We might see a gank bot side before turtle, but I think they're probably going to want to rush it.
Yeah, and even though Diggy is not doing anything, and it's
the leader with the stun in on the mid lane, jumps in, dives in. Wow, that's some damage. Great dive by the Selena in the mid lane. Diggy continuing to feed though. He's doing well.
That was really great. Yep, that was really good. The way Selena finished that Johnson, and well, actually, it was time Granger could have gone for the turtle.
The top side. Selena with the stun straight into the gank. I mean, ult down from the Benedetta. That was the perfect setup there. Wow. They really have the communication down, and V.E.N.O.M are really, really putting the poison out there. Selena in with another stun on the Sicilian in the mid lane. The follow-up is brutal. V.E.N.O.M are just clearing up with this Selena. And again! Bam! That's 2 in a row. She can't miss.
That Selena is so good.
She's brilliant. Johnson driving hits the wall, unfortunately. He's got no one with him. I'm not sure who they're going to use to combo with him. I think the Badang later on is probably going to be a good choice. But Diggy's still harassing around the backside. Okay, they're set up. They've taken Turtle. Cho was moving in, but they managed to take it down in time.
Yep, and that was an easy turtle for Granger, you know. Diggy keeps on annoying them, and they don't even realize what's actually happening from the side of Blue Team. I don't think they even realized while Team Blue was taking the turtle, right, Phoenix?
Johnson heading towards the mid lane. Manages to connect with the Selena. She's going to get out there. Yep, I think you're right. The setup that Venom has been brilliant. This game has been very, very one-sided so far. I mean, the kills versus the what's actually happening is a completely different story due to the feeding Diggy strategy. I think. Ooh, what do you think? 7 Deadly Sins or Venom? Who's your money on, Diggy?
Right now, it's definitely on Venom. They're playing it so smooth and so good. Like, Ziggy's doing his job so good. Look at that, just top lane.
The Johnson in with a stun under tower. That was perfectly timed. He's going to follow up the Benedetta, but I think she's definitely going to get away. Definitely enough movement speed on that champion. We've got Sicilian roaming up from the backside just to come up and help. But I think that tower's going to go down first. Benedetta is going to be diving and dashing. Not got enough legs on that to connect. Hayabusa roaming up. The Shadow Clones are out. Has he connected? No, he hasn't. He's going to back off from there with Granger ult going down as well. 7 Deadly Sins. Johnson is driving. Are they going to look for another pick? They don't have much vision, though.
I thought Haya could take them both right there, but he couldn't. I really thought Haya could have managed getting kill, securing a kill over Granger or Selena over there, but he missed his clones, right?
Yeah, he did. If that Shadow connected, I think he could have gone in and finished them off, but I don't think otherwise. Benedetta in with a huge ultimate there. Team's just posturing. I can't believe... Oh, the Hayabusa does go down. I can't believe that no one... I was about to say, I can't believe no one died during that engage. They are stuck in and around tower. Diggy doing his best. The harass Granger with the kill. That's amazing.
Yep, and wait, Johnson was actually trying to chase Granger. Well, Selena's traps, they are so right on point. She ain't missing any traps. Didn't see that, Phoenix. She's playing so good.
She's incredible. She's been in some sort of first-person shooter or something, practicing for this, I swear, because she has the sniper rifle out on those stuns. This huge fight, Diggy taking all the damage on the tower. He's doing his job. They're doing so well. They've been communication absolutely amazing. Show looks like he's been caught out the backside by the Benedetta. He gets the ult out. However, he's going to have to back off. He's being chased down 1v2. Granger gets the kill. Johnson following up, but he's a bit too little too late, unfortunately.
Red team turret has been destroyed.
And there's going to be another gang over the turtle.
This is going to be a decent fight here. X Morgan with a massive ult, followed up by the Benedetta. Wow, there goes the turtle to the side of Venom. They are playing so well. Such coordination, communication between the teams. It's fantastic to see sort of this level of play at this stage of the competition. How are they doing item-wise and gold-wise?
What? I couldn't catch that.
Sorry. Gold-wise and item-wise, I think Venom have already pulled a 6k gold lead ahead. They're looking very stable.
Yes, Venom is ahead in gold, and their objectives are so good. And Sicilian manages to get a kill over Granger and double kill for X-Borg right there. I guess it's gonna go down right now.
Just a little too deep on that, just trying to get that little bit extra just to secure the next kill, maybe go for that triple, but little too much there. Benedetta is just quite happily solo pushing the top side now, and if the 7 Deadly Sins don't respond, that might end up being a free tower. Yeah, there we are. Bedang has gone back for it. Benedetta in misses with the ult. He's chasing down the Sicilian. He's been definitely caught out. Oh no, that is tragic. He didn't get the kill. That's reset his gold. He's now worth something. He's going to do his best.
Maybe they're going to go for a Chow right now. Granger is here, and Granger might take Chow, but Chow manages to get Selena over there. Wow, they missed. Chow actually escaped.
Diggy's going to follow him up as best he can, try and make sure he doesn't have the opportunity to just back safely in a bush, though, making him waste his time. Johnson in with the ultimate on the Bedang. The CC's too much. Bedang throwing in some ults as well, but they're all going to go down. It looks like 7 Deadly Sins are making a comeback.
Yeah, it looks the same to me, though, even though they were making Hayabusa struggle that time, but seems like they are making a comeback right now.
But just a small class we missed in the mid lane there, but Dang in with the ultimate, Benedetta securing the kill within the 1v1. They're doing very, very well. Granger's putting in some serious work. Selena's 5-2-4. The Venom are definitely over. And there's another stun from the Selena. It does hit the Johnson though. It's fascinating to watch. I wish I could play Selena like this.
Yeah, she barely misses. She barely misses her traps, right? And they're again back in the game, right? Team Blue, they're still again owning the jungle. I have to say they made that Hayabusa, struggle. They annoyed him so bad. It's not only just Diggy, but even the Selena stuns and then Granger's ulti and his damage. Like that Hayabusa, I have to say he have been, I don't know how to express this. Oh, there's a gang.
Here we go, in the mid lane. Selena's stun lands yet again. Export Granger with the kill on... okay, sometimes you fail to keep up with who's killing who here. It all happens so fast under... Johnson in with the drive in. It's a bit late, he's got no one with him. Selena with the passive proc on him. He does live. No, Export comes in with the flame there just to take him down to the end. And that's one inhibitor down. However, look at the bottom side of the map. They've ignored the Badang. The Badang is quite happily taking an inhibitor in response. Export did notice and to try and take care of that. He's still chasing the Badang. No, he's thought better of it. He doesn't want to give them a free inhibitor. Meanwhile, in the top side of the map, mid lane, we've got the Diggy feed. Oh, the Sicilian damage on the Selena there was disgusting. They're definitely going to be heading towards late game.
Yeah, because it's 11 minutes and I guess he has collected enough stuff. Well, I think Team Blue could have just gone for the Lord instead of overextending there, don't you think, Phoenix?
I think, yes, definitely. But also, at the same respect, they just ignored that top lane. They lost the ability to engage on Lord when they got picked because they had to rotate back. Now we've got 7 Deadly Sins, 5 men in the bot side, setting up around Lord. They know it's all or nothing. They have to do something here. It looks like Sicilian's being caught out. The Johnson.
Yep.
Sicilian's been caught by the Export, who's unfortunately thrown his first skill in the wrong direction. Diggy juggling the tower aggro for the Export. Selena in with the stun to the backside on the Hayabusa. Wow, that's some damage. She just can't miss. Under tower, Diggy is harassing them. Selena in with another stun, following up, chasing the Sicilian. That's the double. Oh, it wasn't quite a double, not quick enough. The third stun in a row nearly didn't miss. That was very close and very hard to do that late. Badang, and unfortunately pushed that top inhibitor down. He's split pushing like a madman. I think we can see 7 Deadly Sins strategy evolving.
Yep, I have to say I'm already a fan of this Selena, and I guess every hyper deserves a support like this Selena, don't you think, Phoenix? Her stuns, her engages and everything, it's so incredible. She's just so pro with this hero.
Although the I think Selena support is more like Selena hyper support.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Oh, the flip! The dash out from the Granger, just avoiding the Johnson. Oh, there's a massive fight around Lord. Export taking everyone down. Granger down. They get the kill on the Lord. Venom has slain the Lord. Benedetta gets out by the skin of her teeth. Granger also dashing out the way as well. My gosh, that was close. They're going to reset, grab the Lord, and hopefully try and push this down before the Sicilian gets that chance to scale. Do you think this is a push to end it?
Yes, I guess so, because they will have to, you see, because this Sicilian's damage is just increasing and increasing. I just checked the way he force Granger to retreat with just one of his first skill. So I think it's wise that they try their best to finish it right now.
You look at Johnson in the base, just driving around the Nexus, just spending some time. Diggy's being caught out again, but that's not exactly unexpected. No, it looks like V.E.N.O.M have decided they're not going to follow this up too heavily, although Cho has taken some serious damage from that Granger there. Badang with the ult on Selena failed to get the kill, and Benedetta taking the Badang down. Hayabusa connecting up, manages to get the kill on Selena. They're all following up. Johnson driving in, dodges, stealing onto the Benedetta. She's just not dying though. Cho finally taking her down with the Jeet Kune Do, and the Sicilian barely living. Is he going to die to minions? No, he pulls the ult out just to make sure. That was an unexpected turn. I thought
that was very.
I thought V.E.N.O.M were actually going to push that one down there.
Yeah, that was very unexpected, because I guess Diggy should not have died there while the Lord was coming, right? Maybe he could have thanked in that moment for Granger. And look at that, Xborg is retreating. Well, Sicilian's damage is too much right now, so yeah, they could actually defend it pretty well.
Definitely. Blue side are looking to recoup, and get some vision down with Selena's first skill there. We're going to need to see, we're going to need to see some serious stuns come out. Badang again with that top lane push. Johnson ult down, pulled back by the Diggy. Selena's stun in. He's going to go down. He melted like butter.
Aww. Yeah, he's attacking, he melted like butter, like just like Diggy, right? That was sad, and all 5 of them just jumped over him. And look at that, Granger is going solo on Badang there in the bottom lane, Phoenix.
He's coming in. The first skill damage is a lot, but Badang's just being chased off. Cho coming in from behind him, however. Is he going to be caught out? No! Manages to get in. Cho, I think, made a slight mistake there. Badang, however, jumping in with the ult. That's Granger down. Granger should have stayed back and gone under turret. I don't know what he was thinking. I think maybe he thought he had enough damage to outplay.
Yep, and he didn't expect Zhao coming from the behind, and then when he was staging Zhao, he did not expect Badang to be waiting for him.
Oh, definitely. Diggy just trying to get his vision down as best he can and annoy this Badang, but without some major damage, they're going to struggle here. Cho has picked up an endless battle. He's going to become a force to be reckoned with very, very soon. Badang, Johnson coming in with the ult. Didn't know they were in the bush, so just driving back around again. The team's both posturing, seeing if they get picked. Selena with the stun again. Waiting for him to come back alive. Diggy with a rather unnecessary ult there.
Yeah, he actually wasted it, and I guess it's time Diggy should maybe tank for Granger, right? Because they need to end this game as soon as they can, because the other team is getting stronger.
Yeah, right. This Lord could be a bait to try and pull 7 Deadly Sins in. Are they going to be gluttons here? John Cho on the backside taking down the Selena. He's going in for more. There goes the Diggy with the double. So Cho gets the double kill. Going into the export. His shield is down. They have reset the Lord though. Very, very good play by V.E.N.O.M just to make sure that they weren't going to give a free objective away. That could have spelled death for them. But the base is being attacked. That push by Badang set up this play, forcing them all back. They're going to have to reset and regroup now.
Yep, and what was it doing?
They're ignoring the minions. Oh. They nearly lost by accident.
Yeah.
Always got to watch your minion waves, guys.
Exactly. Yeah, they made a mistake letting Badang push the entire lane while they were overextending in that base instead of taking Lord. And the team Red is going for Lord right now.
They got that for free. Very, very well played by 7 Deadly Sins. I think that they're not showing themselves as any of the 7 deadly sins. They show a great deal of patience there.
Yep, and Hayabusa pushed their bottom lane as well. It's just the mid lane turrets, the inhibitor and the second turret. The Lord is coming in from the top. The Lord is marching in. Phoenix, do you think they will be able to defend this Lord?
We've already seen a 7k gold swing in the favor of the 7 deadly sins here. They're now 2.5k gold ahead, with Venom desperately trying to defend the board. They will take it down quite swiftly. However, they've got to worry about the teleport from the Badang, the constant push. Selena, however, answering instantly with the Sun. That was an incredibly fast base to teleport to death for the Badang. That was unfortunate. I think he must have been alive for maybe 10 seconds. They're taking down Joe, trying to escape desperately. Sicilian has been taken down. This is a big push. They've got minions. Venom have minions in their base though. Export is going to have to return to base. Johnson with the drive in. Are they going to try and backdoor? Johnson's trying to backdoor the base. Oh no. No, they have teleported back in time just to make sure they don't let the tank steal the game. Incredible praise by the Johnson there.
And I actually thought someone came with Johnson, you know, just to take the base, steal the base, but no. Well, I really put my money on Venom that time, but since like 7 Deadly Sins is doing a great job, and it's late game and it's their game, but Selena takes your hyper out.
This is definitely, by the end of this game, whoever gets MVP on the side of Venom, I beg to differ, it will be Selena. Definitely a prediction on that for me. 7 Deadly Sins, who do you think is their MVP at the moment, based on their performance?
Well, let me check. I guess it's gonna be Sicilian.
Sicilian has been performing very well, scaling incredibly well towards the late game, as Sicilian does. Diggy just going down again. Venom ignoring the side lanes though. They've got no inhibitors left. They're going to have to worry about the constant push. They can't have the Diggy constantly feeding. They're going to need the Diggy to help clear with as much damage as he can. Although he has taken a full tank set. So this is going to be very hard to do. It looks like 7 Deadly Sins are going to possibly clinch this one.
Yes, I guess if they did not make this mistake of ignoring their silence, they might have just won by now, because they would not have to reset that Lord with the last Lord, right? Because of the minions, Granger had to retreat, and oh, Johnson is coming again with Badang.
He's got the Badang on him. They're just going to need some vision from the Cho to spot someone else. They know where the Diggy is, but that's not what they're looking for. Venom are hiding in bushes, making sure they don't get spotted out. They know the Johnson is driving around. They don't want to be caught out. Venom are definitely going to be taking this very, very slowly and very carefully. One mistake and the base is gone. Hayabusa calling for a pause.
Yep. Exactly, one mistake and the base is gone, because at least 7 Deadly Sins have 2 inhibitors, but Venom has none, and the Lord will be there in 15 seconds, right, Phoenix? I'm really excited to see another contest for the Lord.
Me too. I think the next Lord fight will clinch it. Venom will have to push their lanes out before they can contest though. So they're going to be in an incredibly difficult position. Especially with the Diggy. I feel the Diggy gives you a really, really good early game. However, late game, you've lost that damage dealer. Unless he starts dealing some full-on magic damage. If he switches out his build, I think they might actually be able to make a bit of a comeback. But with the tank build, I think it's wasting some potential damage he can output versus the massive impact and roam of the Johnson.
Yes, I guess whoever gets the wipeout or whoever gets this Lord will be winning, because I don't think, not sure about 7 Deadly Sins, but Venom won't be able to defend the next Lord, right, Phoenix?
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to. Either that, or it's going to be a do or die situation. Someone is going to have to suicide and attempt to steal. I reckon the Selena might be able, if the Selena can combo her first and second skills in at the right time, she might be able to set up some kind of steal. But this is going to be a big uphill struggle.
Yeah, and I guess Diggy should start tanking right now because especially when the Lord is coming or when they take the Lord and then they go for the push, because in the last Lord that Venom got, Diggy did make a mistake by going and dying before the Lord even came, because that was the time I guess Granger needed some tanking to defend finish.
Yeah, definitely. And we're back into it. Cho's been bought out straight away. The Diggy, he does have immortality. The Diggy and Selena combo there was very, very dangerous. Granger having to defend base. Benedetta is standing there in base. I'm not sure what's going on there. Is she okay?
I guess not, because she's just standing, so she might be lagging. But okay, she's moving on.
Okay, no, she's back. Yep, she's back. Okay, they're actually fighting away from Lord side. Hayabusa quite low and backing off. I would have expected them more to be fighting near the Lord, so 7 Deadly Sins could maybe get a pick and then go straight for it. Maybe they're looking to try and get a pick and just run it down.
Yeah, and okay, look at that. Team Blue is they're just waiting around that bush near the Lord because they don't want to give away the Lord, and if there is a chance, they're just gonna try to grab it.
They are definitely going to. The fight is about to break out. Benedetta would be wasting an ult mid lane, I think. I'm not sure. I think that was just to push the wave clear. Blue are being very, very tentative. Is Granger started off the Lord? No, it looks like he's possibly... Is he baiting? Is he trying to bait the enemy team that is definitely stronger and scarier while everyone is low? This is looking like it could be fatal. Yep, they're juggling the aggro.
Going for it. I guess he's going for it. Look at that. It's almost done. Maybe he's gonna lose it. I'm so scared.
Oh no, the Badangs come in. They've spotted it. Hayabusa in. Granger has taken the Lord though. Wow. That was unexpected. That was a dice roll by them. They went for the 50-50 with the retributions there, and Granger came out on top. Nice one, V.E.N.O.M. They might have this comeback in the bag yet, but they are now 2v4, sorry, 2v4, and they're pushing. 7 Deadly Sins are pushing on the base. It doesn't look like V.E.N.O.M. can contest the minions coming in. The Lord has just come out though. Stelian ult putting some big damage out there. He does have his immortality. Johnson being smacked left and right. His immortality goes down due to just being hit by the Lord. They can't really push this in. They're being pushed back. This is what V.E.N.O.M. needed, but they do need the team members on their side who aren't going to be coming up for another 20 seconds to help defend and push. Johnson looks like he's going to have his ult ready. Yep, his ult is ready. He's ready to come in and down. They're going to take care of this. No, he's going to go straight past the Diggy. That's unexpected. Yeah, I thought they would have gone straight for the Lord to try and clear that.
Yep, and look at that late game. Badang, he just took away that Benedetta so easily, and I guess Badang's gonna go down.
Dan, the immortality, the Selena stun yet again. Cho in with the ult, and the kick can't make anything happen. It has to flicker out. They're doing an impressive amount of defense here, V.E.N.O.M. But Selena finishing him off with the ult in.
Yeah,
the dash in, apologies. They should be pushing. But
this is the best time because because 3 of them are down, and it's gonna be 3v2. But yeah, the minions are way behind. Yeah.
Sicilian, the danger player, is up the side of 7 Deadly Sins. They're going to struggle to push against, especially the damage on the Selena. However, she has gone and got the stun and got out. Wow, that's some incredibly fast fingers there going. Top side minions are pushing in on V.E.N.O.M. Export has gone to answer it. Granger and Diggy and Selena all teleporting back, making sure they're healthy. They don't want to push and make a mistake. This is a 27-minute match that V.E.N.O.M had to play defense for about maybe 15 minutes of.
Exactly
I don't
what
know
I
how
was
they're going to
about
make a
to say.
comeback.
Yeah, exactly what I was about to say. It's so 27 minutes game, and it's a win time for actually teams that 7 Deadly Sins, because they have all these late game heroes, and it is very late. So, I don't know. I'm so like confused right now who's gonna win. Even though I see good chances for 7 Deadly Sins, this Selena is playing still playing so good. Her stunts and everything, saving the game, and also if Granger did not manage the Lord, they would have lost, right?
Yeah, definitely. That would have been just one push to end it. That was it was incredibly risky 50-50 throw that did pay off. I'm not sure. Ooh, Johnson is setting up by Blue. I think they're going to go for one big push.
I guess so. And
Cho taking a bit of damage from Export, just trying to test the waters of the defense of this base. Selena has been caught out in the mid lane. The Hayabusa ult taking her down. It's now a 4v5. I think 7 Deadly Sins now have a massive advantage putting in if they want. The Lord has come up. They're going to rush straight to that, knowing that those stuns, that severe annoyance from the sniper rifle of Selena is out of the way. It's a bait.
It's a bait.
Cho putting some damage in. The stuns on Selena. She can't even, onto Benedetti, she can't even ult. Ranger putting down some massive damage with his first skill. They have got the Lord attacking them from the back line though. They've anchored it too early. Diggy is nearly dead. That's not unexpected though. V.E.N.O.M's immortalities are still up, but the minions are still pushing in. Bot side minions are still pushing in. They're going to have to back. They're going to end up giving this away. Ranger being caught out by the Cho. The immortality's down. Will he be able to get enough damage down? No, Granger gets taken out. Hayabusa in on the Nexus though. This could be game over. Johnson driving in as well with the stun. Benedetta just doing everything she can to fend them off. This is a 2v4. I'm not sure they're going to be able to do it. Minions are pushing in hard. I think that's game. Yes, it is. There we go.
Wow.
Well done. That is a win for the 7 Deadly Sins. An incredible victory. They looked like they were lost and out in the woods, out stranded in the ocean for the start of the game. And that massive swing back towards the end, that was an incredible comeback.
Yep, what a game. I have to say, I think so far for tonight, this has been the most interesting game. With look at the MVPs, look at their KDA. Sicilian with the MVP with 15 kills, 7 deaths, and 14 assists. And Selena with MVP, she's got 13 kills, 7 deaths, and 24 assists. Phoenix, this was so interesting, viewers. I'm sure you guys have enjoyed, so keep sharing. And the right Phoenix will be back with the next match.
Yep, we will be back with the next match. Thank you everybody for staying tuned. We will see you soon.
All right. What's up, Sugar? Tonight, wherever you are around the world right now, we have two teams going at it. On the blue side, we have Falling Stars, Rising Stars. Cannot remember correctly. I'm sorry. And then on the red team, we have Evantics. This is going to be both of their first. This is going to be both of their first match in the tournament. Once again, shout out to Jade Cup. Shout out to all these guys for letting me shoutcast today. I'm super excited. And with me, I have Sugar Daddy. You want to say what's up, Sugar Daddy?
Hey, what's up, guys? It's me, your boy Sugar Daddy, and we are here with the knockout match between Team Fallen Stars and Evantics here only on the Spicy Jade Cup, the biggest South Asian MLBB tournament. With me, we have the very amazing T-Rex Senpai, and it's such an honor, man, casting with you.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. No, it's an honor to be part of this. I think, I met this stream through Cynic Gaming, a couple other guys, and I asked if I could be a part of it. You guys put me right in. I'm super excited to shoutcast today. I do want to jump in on some of these bans coming in. So blue team had first pick. They started off with a pretty, personally, I think it's a pretty meta ban, the Diggy ban, especially with that Jawhead pick that they went first. They want to make sure there's no CC that's going to be, they don't want them to be able to get rid of these CC with Diggy's ult. Also, the pack ban, I think Paquito right now is a very broken hero, and I think it's a good idea to get him out of the way. On red team, what do we have? Esma and the Uranus ban, which I think is a okay ban. What do you think?
I think it's a really good ban. Like, Esma and Uranus, after Paquito, I would say they're one of the best offlaners in the game at the moment, but Paquito is a really broken hero, man. Like, I've said it in the past, I'm gonna say it again. Like, if you leave Paquito to a team, it's done for. Like, you have already given that lane to Paquito. So I think it's a very good ban from both of the teams. They're just subtracting all the offlaners out of the equation, and they're gonna roll with the mid lane, I think. What do you think?
That's true. I have to agree. I am not super scared of you. I mean, Uranus can definitely be a problem. Esma, always a problem. I ban her myself personally. Me and my squad, we ban her regularly. Uranus, depending on how good your offlaner is. I mean, if you're worried your offlaner can't handle one, then yeah, you want to get rid of him. It might be more of their team kind of doesn't do well against him. Though what I haven't seen in some of the matches yet that I saw yesterday is that Matilda getting picked, and I'm surprised no teams have been banning her. Up in the high mythics, you see her a lot. You know, Mythical Glory, she's a popular pick, and she can be a major issue for teams sometimes. Her burst damage early game, it's something hard to deal with sometimes.
I completely agree with you. Her burst, her insane mobility, which she can like give on to her teammates as well with that. And all in all, she's a good pick even as a tank. Like, I know you have seen it, like Matilda tank, it's a really good pick against the likes of like Marksman Hyper. So I think leaving Matilda open and picking a Marksman as a Hyper, that's like a formula for disaster, don't you think so?
I do agree. So right now, you know, Evantics just went for that Aldos pick. I know I asked you guys before about a little info on the team. You guys said Rising Star or Fallen Stars are they're a really good team. From their picks, it looks like it. They have two nice meta offlane, or they're gonna probably go for that Jawhead tank, which I think is a great pick. They have that Lapu Lapu, another pretty meta pick. They picked the Matilda, definite meta pick. The Selena, and then I'm looking at Evantics team, and with the Aldos, I am not a crazy personally. I'm just not a fan of Aldos. And I'm just wondering from my view right now, when I look at this draft, it looks like Fallen Stars is ahead right now, just from the draft. But that is my personal view. I do like the Bruno pick. I do like the Martiz pick on Evantics. He just got a really nice buff, and he can be pretty good in team fights right now. If he can get fed up and not die early game, Martiz can be hard to deal with. But still, I don't know.
Yes, sir. I completely agree with you. But looking at the pick, like, if the game goes like super late, it's gonna be hard for Team Fallen Stars, because you see they have the Bruno, they have that Aldos, as well as that Veil. They're all that like
Veil.
Yeah, they're like heavy hitters in the late game, but in the early game they're gonna suffer a lot in the hands of the Matilda, the Selena, as well as that Jawhead. And I think this Matilda is gonna go for tank, while the Jawhead is gonna
Matilda
go for
tank.
offlane.
Okay. You're right. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
Yeah. So
Jawhead,
all in all,
especially with that assassin. He picked that assassin emblem. We know he's going to go off lane.
yes, sir, completely.
Alright.
So it's looking very heavy on the side of like Fallen Stars. Like the picks themselves, they're leaning towards the victory of Fallen Stars. But anything can happen in a tournament match, man. Don't you think so, Senpai?
For sure. Anything. It looks like they're going to play Fallen Stars. Is just going to go straight for their blue. We're not going to see any invade. I'm wondering if Jawhead is going to go for the red invade. He is. It's a very popular thing to happen when you see a Jawhead pick. Personally, if I was Evantics, I would have someone checking my red buff immediately. Both teams are playing pretty safe. We have a little bit going on in the middle. Nothing major. Just securing their blues.
Yeah.
Down below, Aldo solo gold lane.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like Matilda's getting caught up. She needs to get out of there. Bruno with that early burst damage is going to be something they need to watch out for. Both teams just kind of playing.
Get the first blood on that Martis. Like, did you see the Jawhead almost took the red buff with no resistance from the enemy team, and while coming back, he also took the Martis down. So that's a huge win for Team Fallen Stars in that one engage. Don't you think so, Senpai?
Definitely a huge win. I'm actually upset that I missed it. Martins is going to need to be careful against that Jawhead, especially if he's a good one. They output a lot of damage. We have some engaging going on in the bottom. They secure another kill onto Team Evantics. A great gank by the Granger. They're all over the place right now, back and forth on the off lanes. I'm missing some of these engagements just because I'm jumping back and forth. But they're just, it's already 3-0. Team Fallen Stars really putting the pressure on early game, getting their rotations down. I don't know what Evantics is going to do right now. They're a little split up. I don't know what Veil's doing. A strong stun landed by Selena. Coming in, she secures a kill onto the tank. This is not looking good for Evantics. They're being pushed back and not a tower has been taken yet.
I think they're gonna get the turtle without any like competition from the enemy team. So this is looking way too good for Fallen Stars because they are leading with the gold. Like they are on like 1.5 thousand gold difference, and they're like leading with it. Also, they have got the kill lead with 4-1, and yeah, it's just leaning towards them in every favor because they have got their rotations really well. Like, don't you think? Like they're rotating super fast. They're taking top lane, bot lane. They don't care about who they're killing. They're just going for it.
Yeah, they're coming in. They're already and see, this is just Selena and Matilda. They don't even have Granger with them, and they are not scared. They're in the jungle, putting down damage. Here comes the Lapu Lapu with an ult. He takes out the Aldos. Is he going to secure the double? He misses it just by a second. Tigreal's able to flicker out, but still, they are aggressive. They're coming in. They're not worried. They know that they have this early game, and they're going to try to finish it quickly before they let that Aldo stack up, before they let this Veil get his speed up and get his items in. They're not going to give them any time, and that is the meta right now. Early game, dominate, try to get the game done in less than 12 minutes, man.
Yeah, man. Like, they have to go for the early game because it doesn't matter if the Aldos plays bad or the good, but in late game, he is trouble. If that Aldos has his eyes set on you, you're almost done for. So
Bruno's stuck in a bad corner here. Bruno getting hit by that ult by the Matilda, taken out. Granger is low health. He's going to be going back to base. Here comes the Tigreal, though. He upsets it. He misses the ult, though. Not able to secure it. It would have been a great ult if he could have landed on all three of them. They might have been able to do something there. But this Veil and this Martiz are just stuck. Martiz gets stunned by Selena. Here comes the ultimate. They're not even worried. Team Fallen Star just in the tower, pinning down this Veil now. A double kill by Selena. It's 9-1. They're going to secure another turtle. What do you think there's any way that Evantics can come back from this right now? What can they do?
They can just, I'm sorry to say this, but at this time they can just pray that like Fallen Stars make some mistake but like the momentum that they have right now,
Oh my
it's
god.
very hard
Another
to make
big
a
ult
mistake.
from Matilda.
Turret has been
Takes
destroyed.
out the Bruno,
Hero has
invades the
been
red
slain.
buff, man. They know that they're ahead. They're capitalizing on it. Selena's levels. I mean, they're all a level ahead of the other team. This is looking bad for Evantics. I think the only thing Evantics can really do right now is just try to play defense. At least they haven't lost their whole front line of towers yet. Their tier 1s are still up except for their bot lane.
And
But it's
they're gonna lose
12-1.
the mid lane as well.
Red team turret has been destroyed.
Big ult. Almost takes out that Martiz. They want it. Are they going to dive? Nope. Another ult from Matilda onto the Tigreal. She gets out of the tower in time. Tigreal's going to be able to get out of there. Try to clear these minion waves so they
Red
don't
team
lose that
turret
mid
has been
tower.
destroyed.
But there's just nothing they can do. Here comes the Aldo, so he's going to try to take on this Matilda. Does he finish it? He gets the kill on a Matilda. Will he escape with his life, though? He does not. Selena's able to secure it, take him out. What is this Martiz doing? He gets out of position completely. You know, and it's just some of these plays that are making you can see this, and I don't mean to down talk Evantics, but you can see this level of skill difference right here. Maybe they're just playing a little off right now. Maybe this is a bad day for them. But right now, they are just getting dominated.
It's gonna be hard to come out from this domination, but we can see that the snowball from like Fallen Stars, it worked really well. They are currently leading with almost 8k gold. So
8K gold.
yeah,
If we
that
look at
is
the
huge
build
for
right
6
now,
minutes.
yeah, Granger's coming in on his Blade of Despair right now. He's already got his jungle item. His Lapu Lapu just eliminates, just melts that veil like it's nothing. And you know, you can see Evantics, they just keep getting caught out of position. Like, and every time one of them is out of position like that veil just was, Fallen Stars capitalizes. Earlier when that Martiz was out of position, Fallen Star capitalizes and they secure the kill. They need to, I don't know if they're team chatting. I don't know if there's a lack of communication. There goes a stun by Selena onto the Martiz again. We can see Jawhead coming up from the top here. He's going to make sure he takes that red, keep the money, keep the buffs, make sure Evantics just starve them out. Granger coming in aggressively, jumps through the tower, does not care. A nice ult from Veil, but they're able to get out of it. Tigreal caught out of position, another hero. Here goes Aldos. They're not going to let Aldos get any stacks. They're keeping them crammed in their base. This is definitely a one-sided match right now.
It is going really one-sided at this point. They're not making any mistakes. They're not giving them any, they're not cutting them any slack so that they can just come back.
At all. Martiz out of position. Oh, he's able to flicker out, luckily. Tigreal gets tossed in by the Jawhead, finished off by Selena. I have to say, man, this Selena has been landing these stuns, man. Big ult from Granger onto the Veil, finishes him off. Top tower right now, getting pushed in. Another stun that just misses from Selena. But even when she's misses, man, they're just skimming by.
They're not giving them the scope to breathe, man. They're just on their necks. They're like choking them down at this point. They're not letting them have any gold. They're not letting them come out from the towers. I think what Fallen Stars might do at this point, they might freeze the lanes and go for complete jungling, because Dallas is getting the stacks from the minions and everything. So yeah, just standard stuff, and the fight is going on. Back to you, T-Rex.
Back to mid. A little bit happening. We can see Aldos on the top, and he's kind of, we just saw him on the bot lane, and then he got some stacks. He went back to base. He went to top, got some stacks. I think that's what we're gonna see from Aldos for the next minute or two. He's just gonna try to stack up. Big stun coming in from Selena. She doesn't land though. She is just hiding in these jungle bushes by the blue buff. A nice ult from Veil, coming in from the Martiz. They're not able to finish it off though, and the shield coming from that Matilda just helps so much in those clutch situations. We can see they're taking right now. Fallen Stars taking Lord. Granger is going to finish it off while the rest of the team distracts. There goes the first Lord. Will they be able to finish the match with this Lord? We will see. A nice stun from Selena on to the Tigreal. Tigreal's able to just escape. Here comes an ult from Granger though. Lands it onto that Martiz, but he's able to escape still. Another stun from Selena. I can barely keep up because Fallen Stars is just constantly taking damage down onto them. And there goes Jawhead onto the Aldos. A nice ult from Vale, though, to finish off the Matilda. Stun from Selena onto the Martiz. Ult from Tigreal, able to catch out that Granger. Will they capitalize? Granger's able to escape. And you can just see right now, Evantics' damage is just so behind. Granger finishes off the Martiz. Evantics' damage right now is so behind. I mean, look at the level difference. We have Granger right now level 14 against this level 9 Vale. Finishes him off, melts him down. Will they finish the game right here? Jawhead able to take out that Bruno. The Lord is coming in. He's on the base. Will they go in for the finish? Matilda is coming back from base about halfway through the map. Will she make it in time? The Lord is taken out, but they have minions on the base. Can they finish this match? Martiz coming in.
Yeah, I don't think Evantics can defend this match at this point, but let's see. Let's see what happens.
Jawhead throws out the Tigreal. Tigreal tries to ult, but just isn't, you know, he just gets melted, and it's just the damage difference. I think at this point, Evantics has given up, and that is it for both of their first match. Fallen Stars with an incredible victory over Evantics, completely dominated, showed their presence in this tournament. I am personally excited to see them in future games.
Yeah, they're one of the best teams that have entered this tournament. Like, if I talk to about my personal experience, but yeah, it was kind of dominated from the side of like Fallen Stars. They just dominated the entire match. It was kind of one-sided, but I know Evantics gave their best, but you know, I hope they will come back stronger in the next tournament match. What do you think?
For sure. I think, you know, like you said, Evantics gave it their best. Maybe they just had a rough day. I think that some of the picks, I don't really agree with the Aldos picks. I think what they need to do if they want to be in future tournaments and try to make a presence for themselves, you know, is learn some of these meta heroes, you know, and just like, because you see it in some of these lower ranked tiers and like Legend and an Epic, like a lot of people sleep on Matilda. A lot of people don't pick Selena. A lot of people like don't pick some of these clutch heroes that are used in high level play, like in tournaments and MPL and M2. You see these picks regularly. You see these bans. And if you're not going to play like the pros do, then you can't be a pro, you know? I hope they do come back. I hope they do try to learn from their mistakes and play better in the next tournament.
Hopefully, man, hopefully. And guys, we still have one more match coming up after this, so stay tuned, share the stream, and we will be right back with the last match of the night. So guys, look forward to it. And it's your boy Sugar Daddy as well as T-Rex. We're signing out for
off. Have a good one, guys. All right, we are live again with another match in the Jade Cup. I am T-Rex Senpai, and my co-caster is Scared Yet. On the blue side, we have Zacian Ties, and on the red side, we have Agent
Your
Zofia.
team is banning.
Okay, that was quite an accent in which you spoke their name, right?
Zacian Ties? Because their names are just so cool, man. They got...
I totally agree. So looking over to the bans right away, Benedetta with a Mathilda ban. Right in the previous game, you were talking about that Mathilda being banned in high mythic games, so it might be looking one right now.
Your team is banning.
the Matilda needs to be banned, man. We've just been seeing her dominate left and right and how useful she is, and I think that immediately shows when you see a ban like that, I think the team is at least they're at least in the upper mythics, Mythic 2, Mythic 1, maybe Glory, or they play with people or watch tournament play regularly. Personally.
I totally agree. And okay, that the ban coming from the side of team Zacian Dies. Okay, I know.
Is he that scary though? What's with that? I don't know.
I don't think so that is that scary, but then again, maybe they just wanted to waste a ban in order to lock that Paquito, the forbidden hero.
The forbidden hero. Bro, Paquito's I get so mad when I play against a Paquito. I'm an offlaner personally, so I go up my first ban is Paquito. If I have the ban, he's gone. I don't want to see him in the offlane. I don't want to go against him. I can't stand him. He's so broken right now.
I totally agree with those continuous knock-up strikes, those jabs, and his left hand punch was that?
The left hand, right hand uppercut.
Yeah, exactly. It just annoys the hell out of you. While Jawhead and Raphael are being locked by the Agents of Hell, a great answer coming against that Paquito with Granger and Farsa. I am liking the draft of all the 5 players right now.
Both teams definitely looking good. That Raphael, after I've been seeing her a lot recently. She just came out of nowhere and entered the meta. I think people didn't play her for months and months and months, and then in the past past month or two, she's been everywhere. At least over here in North America, she has.
Yes, exactly. Same over here, because we've been seeing her in MPL matches either being banned or being picked. She was in that hidden meta hero list, and now since everyone knows her potential, she's back in action.
Yeah. And you see tank Rafaela, you see all these crazy Rafaela builds. I love seeing heroes like that were not used forever, and then they just appear in the meta out of nowhere. I love seeing things change like that, and just these off picks that become primary picks, primary bans, and it's one of the reasons why I love this game. It's constantly changing.
I totally agree, and if you've been playing with some epical glory players, you might as well see marksman build Rafaela. They're not. Okay, so talking about Eve pick, Eve, a really good hero, especially with the rework right now. What do you think about Eve right away after the rework?
Such a pain in the ass. Such a pain. If you excuse my language. But that when she ults, you would think that her wall just slows you, but when she gets the ice wand on, it literally stops you. She might as well stun you, but she doesn't stun you. She just slows you down so much that you feel like you're stunned for 10 seconds.
I totally agree. Plus the insane shield that she gets after casting the real world manipulation. My goodness, half of her HP is the shield.
Yes, it's true. The only thing about red team right now, or Agent Zofel, is they're pretty heavy on magic damage right now. With the Rafaela, the Eve, and the Harith, that's 3 heroes outputting magic damage, so it could be easily countered, possibly. But then we look at Zacian Ties, and they're also 3 heroes with magic damage. So, we'll see how this goes. The tank shouldn't have too much trouble tanking, because they'll just buy some magic defense.
I totally agree with you, and I actually like the drafting of these 2 teams, because when Zacian Dies picked their Farsa, team Agents of Hell immediately locked with that Eve, answering that Farsa with the much more greater range and blocking that Eve right away. And when they logged in Harith, Team Zacian dies answer with an Esmeralda. You know, you're gonna get that shield? Alright, I'm gonna take it right away from you.
It's true. It's true. I feel like the Farza pick after that Jaw, and you know, Jawhead can get in on that Farza so easily. I feel like the Farza pick might have been a bad pick after seeing the Jawhead and everything. But we'll see how this turns out. The match has started. We're gonna have Esma going EXP lane, Pac going gold lane. Looks like Granger's gonna secure this red buff right away.
Yeah, standard rotations from coming in from their side, and I guess Granger was watching the last match stream and he followed your advice that go for the red when you doesn't enjoy it in your enemy.
It's true. It's true. I mean, and I'm surprised Jawhead didn't take gold lane honestly and at least check it. But both teams look like they know what they're doing. They both had a great draft. I'm really excited to see this match. The last match was a little one-sided, and let's see how this one turns out, man.
Yeah, I totally agree. And Lisso being secured by Team Agents of Hell right away, and since they've got that Rafaela in their team, they'll be actually spamming that. You know, they'll be actually enjoying that spam and harass coming in from Rafaela. And there was an invade coming in, and Rafaela goes in for the first third. Yeah,
easy take by Team Zacian Ties onto the invade. They're showing that they're not scared to get in there. They're gonna exert some of this early game dominance with that high-lows, able to come in and just output area damage. We'll see what happens going on.
Yeah, top lane, Jawhead seems to be in danger. There goes in Esmeralda, and yes,
Jawhead down. That is rough. That is rough.
You don't see that every day. A Jawhead dying in early game.
Not at all, especially against an Ez who's normally more of a late game hero. You know, I'm surprised that Jawhead went down. I don't know. Maybe he got a phone call.
Possibly, and let's hope he actually got a phone call.
All right, let's see what happens. We got some rotation coming along. We hit Zacian Taj just camping in this bush. That Rafaela. Oh, there goes Rafaela, taken out by the Granger ult. Almost looked like a one-hit.
That was a smart move coming in from high-lows. You rarely see high-lows with a flicker, and when you see this happen,
just pops up out of nowhere right in the middle of the team. Not something you want to see happen.
Exactly. Plus that ring around him, it slows you down while continuously dealing damage, and Jawhead using unstoppable force on that Esmeralda, saving Bruno's life.
Saving. Bruno's got to go back to base, get some health back, maybe make up for some jungle. The gold difference right now is already at 2,000, a little under 2,000, 1,300 or so, and then we're only 2.5 minutes into the match, or almost 3 minutes into the match.
Totally agree. They need to actually step up on their game, because if you're having a Rafaela in your team, you probably are looking for that early game. Okay, there goes in Paquito.
Oh. Up in the top lane, Jawhead finally putting some pressure back on this Ez. She's trying to cut lane, but it looks like Ez needs to be a little careful. She gets thrown into the tower. Can he finish her off? He's just not able to.
Lucky for Esmeralda, there were minions in that tower. Okay, Rafaela goes down to the mid
down. Granger, man. And we've been seeing these Granger picks. Last game, the Granger was dominating. This game, the Granger is dominating. Do you think he's coming back into the meta?
Yeah, he actually is, because you know the amount of damage that he deals, plus the way he snowballs the game after getting 2 early kills, it's actually impressive.
It really is. And I think once, and I wonder if he's going straight into it like the last one was. I think he is. He's going straight into that Blade of Despair, trying to output that early damage. Farza able to get taken out by that Harith, though. Here comes a big team fight. Harith pops his ult, takes out the high-lows. Granger just escapes. A little bit of a comeback. We're tying up the game a little bit. Back to 4-3. The gold distance is closing. Only 1,000 gold lead from Team Zacian Tide.
Yeah, I totally agree. You know, just because of that rework, when you are leaving the rival manipulation of Eve, you will get immobilized for, I guess it was half a second or so, and that was the time needed by Harith. Yeah, it actually feels like a minute. And that was enough time for that Harith to finish her off with an enhanced basic attack.
Alright, we can see Team Zacian Tide setting up for this turtle. Definitely a high-level play. No. Oh, they come in for the engage. Can Granger finish off? He's able to nail down that Rafaela. Do they take the blue? They're able to steal it.
Yes, they took the blue and now they're retreating. That was a beautiful engage coming in from their side, as well as an invade on that blue. That's gonna hurt Team Agents of Hell right now.
Majorly. I'm loving seeing this. You know, this Hylos is really playing great. He's just camping out these bushes, keeping vision on Team Agent Zofel. He's patient. He doesn't mind sitting in a bush waiting for the right play. He's coming up to the top lane right now to keep a little bit of scouting, make sure that Esma's not going to get ganked. We can see Agent Zofel, though, ganking the bot lane, trying to secure a kill onto this Paquito. I don't think Bruno should have peeked so early.
It's actually a mirror rotation happening in from the side of Team Zacian dies, and they might be able to get that kill on that Jawhead. And then airstrike coming in via that Farsa for the defense with his Zaman Force getting that Paquito. Farsa has to use her bird form to escape that.
She just gets away too. They're able to take that bottom tower, able to push in. Though Agent Zofel does lose the top tower, it seems like both cores kind of rotated to opposite sides at the same time, both getting a trade. Here comes Zacian Ties, though. They secure the mid tower. Coming in on that Raphael, she just keeps getting picked off, taken out. Double kill from Esmeralda. This is not, you know, they're having some nice team fights. Agent Zofel is trying to fight, but right now it does look like Zacian Ties are winning.
Harith with that Zaman Force yet again, punishing that Esmeralda for finishing off Jawhead right there and getting a double kill, but to be shut it down by the Granger, who will secure another kill on that Eve.
You know, and every time Agent Zofel secures something, they get a kill. Zacian Ties just comes back and gets one more, or is able to make sure they at least have an even trade.
Yeah, and it actually ended in their favor. It was a 4-2 trade, so yeah, they'll take it happily. And another turtle going in favor of Team Zacian dies. You know, I feel like that Bruno should actually mark either Granger or Farsa. You don't want to hit the high loss of the enemy team while Granger is targeting you.
You know, and that's what I mean. That Hylos is just doing a great job at engaging first. He's trying to aggro everything. He's making sure they focus on him for a second. And then right after he does, Granger, Farsa, somebody comes in and eliminates. Oh, they're able
my god. Yes, go on.
What is Raphael's build right now? Is she going tank? She is, but she just doesn't have any defensive items yet. Her gold's at 2,700, and I know she's got a mask, but those early games death is really setting her behind. And, you know, they just don't have any front line to take out. Agent Zofel just doesn't have a front line to tank any damage right now.
Yeah, I totally agree. You know, the way this Bruno, we'll talk about that later. He might be in trouble. She finished off Farsa there, but Granger going in with that Sonata damage is not enough, and she will escape because of her massive shield that she gets.
Here's this Hylos bush camping again.
He's
doing a great job with it. He's doing a great job with it, man. It's, you know, I love seeing good tanks. It's such an underrated role, and I love seeing people play tank well.
In my personal opinion, I feel like tanking is the most difficult as well as the most important role in the game.
It really is. It really is. And, you know, when you get in those, I remember when I first started playing the game, no one wanted to tank in those lower ranks. I tanked main for a while just because no one ever wants to play tank.
We've all been there. We've all been there. You know, I personally feel like that the Bruno, he's actually, the game style that is actually following and is using is more of a head-on fight, you know, fighting with all the 5 players in the arena. But if you got a Rafaela in your team, alright, we'll talk about that later, they might be in trouble. All 5 of them, high loss being deleted off the map. No, he already still has 50% of his HP and a good
He just gets away every time.
Yeah, he surely does. You know, if you've got a Rafaela in your team, you want that early aggression. You want to catch enemies off guard. You want to gank them. But that is not what's happening right in this game.
See, and I think the problem is for them is they don't have their only frontline fighter right now. Their only guy that can go in is their Jawhead, and he's stuck in the off lane. So they need that Raphael to speed everybody up to engage, but because they're also squishy, they can't get in there against them right now. They need that. Maybe they could rotate that Jawhead to the core, put someone else to guard the side lanes. But they need somebody that can get in there while that Bruno flanks around and does some damage.
Yeah, I totally agree. Farsa using a beautiful feathered airstrike, zoning out the agents of hell so that they secure the tier 2 mid tower. Over to you, Lux.
One thing I do see that this Raphael's doing really good. She knows that this Hylos is like sitting in bushes, so you can see her every once in a while pop her first skill, even when like no one's around. Like, and what she's doing is she's checking bushes, like right there. She just did it. She's making sure that nobody's hiding in these bushes like that Hylos is right now with Farza. And she's just like scanning around. You'll see her pop her first skill here and there every time, because it's a great skill for that exact reason. Because whether you see the enemy or not, it's going to hit them.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's gonna just show who's waiting in that bush. The campers, the snakes.
The snakes.
Okay, she might have just gone a little bit overboard, taking it with the poke.
Watch out for that Hylos, though. Watch. Oh
shit! Did that again? There comes in. Yeah, please go on.
No, we'll see what happens here. Raphael, and see there, right? Like, it's good that she used that first skill because she almost walked right into that trap. Farza just missed her ult. She's lucky she didn't pin her down. It looks like Agents of V.E.N.O.M are kind of slowly, possibly coming back here. Granger able to secure that Lord, though. Big team fight coming in. Raphael taken out again. Big ult by the Esmeralda. Eating up. Big ult by Farza. Bringing down that Eve. I don't really know how to pronounce it.
Yeah, that's a 3-for-0 trade in favor of team Zacian Dias, and they've got the Lord mounted on the mid lane as well.
Farza hitting the recall just to show that they're not worried. There's a big ult by Esmeralda onto that Harris, completely melts him. This could be it for Agents of V.E.N.O.M. A good game, though. I think this is the ending.
Yeah,
they're not even. That is it.
And Raphael managed to secure a kill on that Hylos at the last second, but
finally.
Yeah, finally. That was a beautiful game coming in from their side. Rex, where do you think things went southwards for the team Agents of Hell?
I think that the first mistake was that Jawhead, that early death by Jawhead. I think once he died to that Esmeralda, you let Esmeralda get ahead immediately, and she's already a threat end game, but you're letting her get to those end game items super early. And you want a Jawhead to really be able to output damage. So once he starts dying, and like I was saying during the match, he was the only front line they had. They had a Rafaela, they had a Harris, they had a Bruno, they had a Eve, all these people that hit from a distance. So once their Jawhead went down, I think their whole comp fell apart.
Yeah,
after that, it was just kind of like they were just kind of following. They were playing to Zacian's beat. Zacian, they were controlling the match after the first couple minutes. They were just they weren't making plays. They were following whatever plays Zacian was making.
I totally agree, because they had that Hylos with his ultimate to close in all the distance between the team Agents of Hell and Zacian Dias. So yeah, I would totally agree on all those points, and that was a beautiful match coming in from both the teams. Team Zacian Dias, they have won the match and they will move forward in the tournament. Congratulations to them, and good luck to Team Agents of Hell for the future. This is your caster, Scared Yet, with our guest caster, T-Rex Senpai. This is the Spicy Jade Cup. That was the last match of the evening. Check out our sponsors, guys. Wishma Gaming, Uncle Zuko, and Spicy Gaming. And watch out for those giveaways to Elite Skin, 20 Diamond Charisma to 10 people. We will be taking your leave. That will be it for the night, guys. Do join us tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sacred Yeti.
I was waiting for that.
All right, I appreciate it, guys.